You got a hump.
Are you ready?
You're gonna be a humper.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to Checking In. How are you guys? Welcome.
I think we need a better intro.
Yeah, we need a bumper. We've been talking about this for like a year.
Yeah.
That we need a bumper. But it's kind of weird, right? Because part of me is like, I like a bumper, but at the same time, when I start watching podcasts, I kind of hate when it's like an intro and then all of a sudden it's like 30 seconds of like doom, 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 doom.
That's a good point. I don't like 30 seconds either.
Maybe
I think
5 seconds?
5 seconds is a
5
good
seconds,
one.
like
Just
checking in.
one quick riff. Yeah.
Checking in.
Checking. Yeah, that's good. We just got it. That was it.
That was
we
it.
just clipped that.
Rack that bitch, Jay.
And then
Can we just clip that out?
wow. Did you get a haircut?
No.
No?
No.
When was? Are you sure?
Yes.
You got different hair than usual. What'd you do?
It's down.
It's down. Interesting.
down.
It looks wavy, doesn't it?
It is wavy.
Look different.
Yeah. So, anyways, I have. I have some topics today. We're going to talk about some reptile stuff. Of course, we're going to also take your guys' super chats. By the way, speaking of super chatters, we actually have Little Bogus in the house today.
Little
One of our
Bogus.
consistent.
Got to actually meet her.
I know the consistent. Are you doing the Nebraska Red?
I am.
How is it?
It's good.
It's good. Okay, so Little Bogus always super chats.
Yeah.
Every week, couple times, 2, 3, 4 times.
She knows
Love
how
it.
to chat.
She came today for a tour.
She's in our basement
and
right
now she's in the VIP room.
Okay, I have a question, and I don't know that you asked her. How did she come up with the name Little Bogus?
Little
I don't
Bogus.
know how that is.
All right,
I don't
we'll have
know.
to get
We'll
that
have to get the
answer.
information about that. Yeah.
Maybe like everything she says is a little bit bogus.
Yeah, you never
Exactly.
know.
a little bit bogus. Yeah, a little bit bogus.
Probably.
I mean, that'd be
But
fun.
yeah, so it's always great to have friends in the house. Of course, soon we will have the VIP completely done. We're like 99% done with the VIP room. I would say this is the problem. July is busy as hell. You know what I mean? We're gone half the month.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, I would say within 2 weeks we could start booking VIP experiences. But
we might start be able to book them, but it probably won't be
until
July,
August.
right?
Yeah, probably August. So anyone that's coming up in August, do we want to do it on Wednesdays or probably just Saturdays? Right, probably just
I
Saturdays.
thought right
Yeah,
now
'cause
we
with
just
the
said
Reptarian
Saturday.
Yeah,
stuff
because the
too, right?
Reptarium. That way you can come in. This is the deal. Up to 6 people. You come in at 4 o'clock. You spend like a half hour in the Reptarium looking around, hanging out, doing whatever.
Yeah.
You come downstairs at 4:30. You hang out with us a little bit. You know, myself, guests, whoever else is here. Then you chill in the VIP area. We got the Pac-Man and Frogger and the 240-something games you could play. You know, maybe a little pizza, you know, a little drinkage, whatever you want to do. Listen to the podcast. You can do whatever. And you can go up and downstairs all you want. You know, if you decide, I'm bored down here, I'm going to go upstairs, hang out with the reptiles. And then you end your night by just hanging out after the podcast for a minute. And then you end your night till 9 o'clock at the Reptarium. So it's like a 5-hour event.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I think it'd be
Wild.
really wild, you know?
Absolutely.
It's exhausting. I'm exhausted just hearing about it.
Exactly. Yeah. You'll need to take a day off afterwards.
You got couches, you can take a nap.
Yeah. There's couches down here. Yeah, exactly. You can take a nap and see stuff. So, anyways,
Are your questions more, because obviously we've all brought questions.
Yeah.
All right. A little bit of trying to dig deep
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Are yours all reptile orientated?
mine are all animal related, not
All right.
necessarily reptile related, but mostly animal. Most of them are reptile related, but are animal related as well.
Mine isn't. What about you, Mom? Are yours like more animal orientated?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I thought that's what we were going for.
Yeah, I think but that's
Yeah,
okay. We
I
can
get
vary
it.
off. We can vary off a little bit, but
Yeah,
we also
yeah.
want to keep. We are a reptile family, and a lot of our viewership.
I'm
is
human.
like,
I don't know about you. I'm human.
Human? Nah, I'm a reptile.
You're a reptile.
Yeah, I have my doubts.
He has his heat lamp over his bed.
Straight
Oh
up.
my god,
my
I do
God.
love the heat lamp.
You should see him shed. He just
Yeah,
like
dude.
Yeah, it's like I think I keep those wrinkles away.
nasty.
Hey,
Do you? Speaking of wrinkles, do you use lotion?
no, I don't. I never lotion. I don't like grease. I don't like shit. I don't even like suntan lotion. None of that stuff. Ugh. So no, I don't wear no lotion.
You didn't ask if you rubbed shit on me.
Yeah. I don't like rubbing shit on my. What?
I didn't even like. That was one of the worst parts of getting tattooed is having to rub lotion on it all the time.
So weird.
I hate
You're gonna be the
Yeah,
most
but you're
crinkly
so-
old man.
But you're so ashy and dry.
Well, it's the black in me comes out.
Jesus
You
Christ.
It's the
need the
2%
lotion.
sub-Saharan. It is.
It's not true.
Is that true?
No.
Okay. I didn't know.
It's just I think that you can see it more if you're more dark.
Oh, okay. Is that
If
what
you're
it is?
darker.
It makes
I
sense.
didn't know. I thought it was the
I
sub-Saharan.
used to draw on my friend's arm, Ricardo. You would just, we'd be bored in class. You'd stick out his arm, and I'd draw a little figurine.
Nice.
That's why you gotta have black friends.
So did you guys want to jump into a couple supers real quick?
Let's do it.
Let's do that first, and then we'll hit some questions.
Okay.
And then we'll take turns, right?
good.
I question, you question, you question.
Perfect. Silver Cash says, missed last week's live. I was
Yeah.
slaving away at them pizzas. Hope everybody has had an awesome day and happy late Father's Day.
Hey, thank you so much, Simple Cash. You keep on those pizzas,
So,
baby.
I have a weird thought. So if there's like a ranking system, all right, let's say that we are God and we can see
Yeah, that
a
makes sense.
ranking system of
Yeah.
the best pizza makers in the world. Where do you think Silver Cash ranks? Is he top 1,000?
I think he's top 1,000.
Wow.
I think he's top 1,000, man.
Really?
I mean,
I
is
that's
this?
my
We don't know. We
Of all
haven't.
time.
We haven't experienced his pizza.
That's
But
a
he's
good
in
he's
point.
his
experienced, man.
mind.
He's doing
it.
thousands of
in
pizzas a
his
week, it
Thousands
seems
of
like.
pizzas
He's
a
probably
week.
in the top 20.
No.
Well, I guess
There's
so. There's
no way.
different types of pizzas, right? I mean,
Yes.
there's like every Little Caesars pizza is basically the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. But then there's like our local friend that like travels to Italy and does pizza shows where he
Really?
literally competes in pizza events.
Yeah, that guy's.
You know, so
that-
we don't know if Silver Cash is is he a Little Caesars pizza guy or is he like a artiste, right?
I don't know. He's gonna have to come out and show us what he's got.
Toss some
Yeah.
dough
Yeah,
around.
yeah. He
But,
can come out for the September barbecue and make pizzas.
Silver Cash, drop your number in the chat. Just let us know where you think you rank. All right.
Yeah, where do you
Try to
rank?
be humble.
Top 1,000, top 100.
Be honest.
He's
be
not top
honest.
100.
He might be top
Again,
100 fastest
you can't
though.
tell him in his
Ooh.
mind where he is.
I
Have you ever
guess.
seen? By the way, have you ever seen those pizza competitions?
Yes,
the fast
dude,
pizza
they're
competitions.
incredible.
Those things like boo, they're throwing them up.
Pepperonis everywhere, yeah.
They can make a pizza in 30 seconds.
I haven't seen that, but I've seen the box flippers where they just go like,
yeah.
and then they got.
I
a
was real
box.
good at that too, yeah.
That's they just shake it around.
There's a
and just,
competition
boom.
for that too.
Yeah.
How many
Competition for
boxes-
everything.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Hot dog eaters, obviously.
Tub
Joey
washers.
Josie Chestnut.
Ooh, Joey Chestnut can eat a glizzy.
Oh, he's a good boy, man. He's a good one.
Lil Bogus says, you're gifted $1 million, but can't spend it on yourself. What do you do with it?
Go ahead, Noah. What do you do?
I give it all to retired hookers.
Smart.
I
Yeah,
just
they
think
need the help.
They probably deserve
yeah, after
it.
a certain age, they have a hard time getting jobs.
Yeah.
They have a hard time. It's more of a niche
And they-
market.
Yeah. I think. Well, there's
That's a
some,
working woman right there.
like
a working woman.
Gilfs will go sometimes.
Gilfs will go, but like I said, it's more of a niche.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to
So you're-
support
You
them.
got a big heart.
I'll
man.
divvy it out.
Yeah, it's
you know what I
sweetheart.
mean?
Yeah, you're
10
big
G's
heart.
per hook,
Oh wow.
and then whatever that equals, it's probably 1,000 hooks
Yeah,
right there.
Now, do you get any benefits from that?
No,
That's just free. Like you just
Free.
have it.
they
Yeah,
can
it's no strings
no.
attached. She said.
No strings
no strings attached.
I don't think she said no strings
That's
attached.
what she said.
I think it's.
She said
that's
if you can't
implied.
spend it on yourself,
Yes.
it doesn't.
Listen,
That's
if they
not
want to
spending.
pleasure me after, they can.
Okay, good.
But all I'm saying is it's not implied.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
just
All
helping
right,
you out.
All right. All
All right,
right.
what are you
Enough
gonna do?
Of that,
What-
you, Brian.
No, you go, Lori. You go next.
He's like, Noah stole my
you
idea.
go. Yeah.
So I was going to say hookers before Noah, but because he already took my
I'm
answer.
about done with
No,
the
no,
podcast.
that's
I'm
not true.
out.
That's not true at all. By the way, did you hear the? I'm not going to tell
To
you. Forget
support
it.
hookers.
Yeah, I was going to tell you one of the questions that MJ asked me on his podcast, but I'm not
Oh,
going to tell
we're
you
good.
now. So I think that there's so many, listen, $1 million really doesn't go very far when it comes to charity, right? No, really,
Imagine-
seriously.
okay.
When it, 'cause you think
So
of-
I'll just burn it all.
yeah, I know when you think of like charity, I mean, there's so many
Yeah.
charitable things, like Make-A-Wish, there's, and $1 million, I mean, don't get me wrong, $1 million helps, but, you really need did you hear that Warren Buffett is giving 99% of his like $20 billion away
To who?
to just charitable events, philanthropy?
I hope it's
So
good
and
stuff.
did you know that I actually have, so I want to one day be into philanthropy.
Now, philanthropy, for other people that don't know, is what?
Is giving away money, giving your money to good causes. You're a
Interesting.
philanthropist, right? And I actually have, you might be surprised by this, I actually have
A domain.
BrianPhilanthropy.com.
It's so fucking stupid.
What do you
That's a
mean?
really dumb one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that
Why did you
dumb?
have to put your name in it?
Because that's going to be the charitable fund. Brian Philanthropy is going to be the charitable fund.
It should have just been. It should have been Pollock philanthropy or something. I don't know, man.
Wow.
I think giving money me away. It's
I
a
gotta
thing.
go through it. I gotta kind of filter.
Oh, you
these
don't you
things.
look at those because I got one that you cannot find. Okay, I got a URL I don't want you to know about.
Yeah.
I got a good one.
Yeah.
It's an update, all right? It's going to add a little bit of alliteration, a little bit of rhyme scheme to the domain to make it better. Brian B. Philanthropy.
Oh, you missed the
good
drop.
one,
Okay, I
man.
get
Just
that one
dropped the
too.
ball.
Sell the
man.
first one, get that one.
No, just relink it to the next
Yeah, I
one.
can
one's
get that.
good.
That's a good one though.
I like
dude.
that.
No, you're dude. That's
It's
smart.
the same thing.
That's the rapper in you.
It is.
No, that's good.
You got to have that.
Yeah, Lori.
So what was your answer?
My
You're
answer
gonna
was
you're gonna spend it all on GoDaddy on domains. That's what
yeah, it's not on me.
Daddy, on domains. I'll just buy
No, you
domains.
don't.
Doesn't go. $1 million don't go
It's
far
not
with
really
charity.
for me, it's for others. So I can share.
Okay, so I probably
domains though.
yeah, quite honestly, I probably would donate it to Make a Wish.
Just Make a Wish.
Yeah, because we've worked with Make a Wish. We have a Make a Wish coming up soon, which is pretty touching, and it's a great organization, and they need all the money they can get, and
For sure.
That's a lot of wishes.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It really is, and it's a tough thing. I mean, the first Make a Wish that we did was tough because I got to know the family and the daughter, and we hung out a little bit after the Make a Wish. You know, we spent some time together, and so it was obviously really tough when she passed, and you know, because you get kind of attached to that person, and it's a tough one. But we do have one coming up here in a couple weeks, so I'm excited to meet them.
How many? That's at least 100 wishes. Nah, maybe not 100.
It's a lot.
70.
I think most of those Make a Wishes are probably under $1,000.
Under a grand.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't cost. I mean, sometimes they'll fly the family up. Like this
Yeah.
one, this next one. Most of them are like kind of regional, right? I mean, you know, they're.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So there, a lot of times, what happens? There's a lot of regional Make a Wish. Like this one is the Ohio Valley regional Make a Wish, and they typically will take local people and then grant them wishes, and they try to keep it kind of in the region where they could probably drive them there and stuff. I mean, you know, a lot of times they'll like rent a limo or something really cool, so there's some money there, but you know, and then obviously, you know, of course they offered to pay us, but we wouldn't take money
Yeah,
for
and I
something
was
like
going to
that.
say a lot of times, depending on where they go and what they do, people will either donate or discount stuff
Yeah, and
for
obviously
that
we,
too,
yeah,
which
obviously
also
we would
saves
never,
money.
yeah,
but-
we would never charge for something like that. But they offer to pay, you know. So some places might be like, yeah, we'll do it, but you got to pay us.
Right.
You know, I mean, I can't imagine those people. I don't, you know, what person charges for something like that, but I'm sure somebody
Probably a
does.
lot
You'd
of
be
them.
surprised.
But yeah,
Probably
so
a
I
lot.
mean, I think if it's $1,000, I mean that's 1,000 wishes that you can grant. You know, so that's
All right,
awesome.
Mom, you got $1 million. You can't keep it. What are you doing with it?
So I
Make
don't
it
have a
good.
blanket. Yeah, I don't have a blanket thing. But honestly, I
Like
would
quilting.
do right. I would spend it on blankets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, if he's buying domain.
Yeah, it's true.
No,
I'm buying
I
hookers.
think I would do some research, and it would be the same thing. It would be helping people out. I think there's a lot of people, families, stuff like that, that are in bad positions like that. Whether it's, you know, like our good friend that battled cancer for a year and a half and now has a mountain of debt, you know, that they have to pay, or stuff like that. And
That's
you can
fucked
put
up.
stuff out there to
That's
help
fucked up.
people like that. Right? You're in all this debt to stay alive.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
you know,
interesting. And
it's not like
whether
you
it's
have a
you or
choice,
your
right?
kid, that
Oh
kind
my
of stuff.
God.
So there's so many things like that where you could change people's lives by
Well, there's-
taking that stuff.
It's so interesting to think
yeah.
about. It's like about the whole how there's not a program to help those people out.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, like you're saying, these people don't have a choice. It's either, hey, do you want to try and stay alive? Well, then you're going to have to take on all this debt.
And that's even with insurance. Like they had insurance. This is the part they have to pay after the insurance. There's a lot of people who probably don't have insurance.
Yeah, and
and
that's
then
crazy.
it's even more money. That
There
you're
was someone,
screwed,
wasn't
so.
it Beth's dad? I think that actually, like it was like $1,000 a pill.
It's so
And he had
crazy.
to
I've
take
heard
it
about stuff
every
like that.
day.
A
Every
pill?
day, $1,000 a day.
Maybe
You know,
he
now
was taking
some-
a couple pills.
Yeah, you know, it's just, but that was for his cancer.
Yeah,
you know,
like
I mean,
for the
$1,000
chemo or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was,
that
a,
they
it was
did,
a
yeah.
rare type of thing, and it was $1,000 a day. But what are you
fucking
going to do? You
terrible.
know, the alternative is, you know, that fly's still in.
One of
there,
my
huh?
favorite comedians died from cancer.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Bill
and he like
Hicks.
talked about it a lot,
He
right?
joked about dying from cancer while smoking cigarettes on stage.
Yeah.
And then at the age like 33 or 4, he
Jeez.
passed away from
It's always
cancer.
the scariest thing, right?
That is very scary.
Yeah, the C word, man. I hate that word.
Yep,
me
The word C word. But
I think mom's a Cancer.
Yes, I
in
am.
the zodiac.
In the zodiac world.
Zodiac world, yeah, she is a Cancer.
You love to hate me, I know.
Yeah. Well, there you go, little bogus. I hope you enjoyed that.
There you go.
Simple Man says, hope you're all doing well. How was the bike ride, Brian?
Bike ride.
Yeah, so I took my bike out yesterday, my motorcycle
yeah.
out
Oh,
yesterday.
really?
Yeah,
Just a little one.
Yeah, it wasn't like a long drive,
How did
but
they know?
I Insta-storied it.
While
yeah.
you were doing it.
Yeah, while I was driving, I was
Really?
like, no,
Interesting.
yeah.
That's safe.
How'd you shift?
I just was going down the road, baby. No, actually,
So
I
fast.
actually did it. In all honesty, it wasn't that. I did it when I was at my house, or at our house. I did a little story saying taking this baby out. But I will say,
It's okay. You can tell. We have separate houses.
right? Yeah. But I did say, or I will be in all truth and honesty that I tried to Instagram while I was driving.
No.
I did, and then I was
What?
afraid that I was going to drop my phone, so I put it back.
Yeah,
on.
that's the one.
afraid-
That's
That's the
what
one
you're-
to be
Not
afraid of.
afraid
That
I'm
makes
gonna
sense.
crash.
Oh, my
Not
fucking
afraid I'm
God.
gonna
Yeah.
die.
I took the phone out of my pocket
might
and
drop my phone.
I took the phone out and I was like starting to go to the Instagram app and I was like, I'm going to drop my phone. I better.
So all
fucking
you who
crazy.
saw that bike,
So
it is
wild.
now for sale. So if
So
you're
wild.
interested, DM me.
So wild.
No.
God, it's so scared
Yeah.
about just driving your bike.
Life,
trying to
life,
vlog.
walking,
Trying to do a
walking
little
out of the
vlog.
house you're
Yeah.
scared of. But no, I'm gonna Instagram my bike ride.
But it was nice. It's nice.
It's good content.
Yeah, it drives great and it's beautiful.
That's wild.
You haven't been out on it. We used to take a long time ago. We used to jump on the back. We used to take rides.
Once or twice,
Yeah, not much, but did you trust me?
I'd whip that thing.
barely.
Barely.
I'm trying to learn. I don't know how to do it. I would be driving that thing to work all the time.
It's so big and heavy.
Yeah, it is. It's
If it-
great though.
Now, how big do they make saddlebags? Like, do they make a saddlebag big enough for a backpack to fit into?
Oh yeah,
sure.
You can
They
get
even
'em
make
any
little, you can
size.
even get a little trailer that
Sidecar.
hooks to the back.
I need to hit Dwight up. Is it Dwight?
Yeah,
I need to hit Dwight up and have him make me a little Mad Max bike.
yeah, you can.
I just, dude, I don't know why. I've never even rode, but I've been having this feeling for like 2 years that I need a fucking bike, and I just want to ride it.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I need to. I have
Get
$1
on
million, people. Come over here.
yeah. If I had $1 million
me up.
right now, that would go to the Reptarium expansion.
That is true.
I'd spend it on that,
That is true.
philanthropy. Actually, I'm hoping that we find someone that has $1 million. that
We need a
gives us-
philanthropist. Is
Yeah,
what we need.
yeah, we need a philanthropist. Go to BryantPhilanthropy.com. That's where you donate. That's not for
smart.
me to donate. It's for
wonder-
people to donate. I just need $1 million. I'm going to put $1.5 million of our own money in. I just need one extra million beyond that.
Alright.
Are we gonna do some questions?
Okay, let's
or-
do. We're going to do some more super chats too in a second. But did you want me to go first?
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
can go.
All right. So this is really for you, Lori. I have one for you too later.
Ooh.
So when we were young, we had really a big collection of big snakes.
Yes.
Right, a lot of big
the
snakes.
majority of what we
At one
had.
time, we had an entire building that was just big snakes. That was all they were. Like I think at our peak, we had about 40 adult female Burmese pythons that were all like over 16 foot. These are 16 to 20 foot snakes. So what's your scariest big snake story? Because you help me out with big snakes all the time. Like when was it? Like
I have a good one as well.
oh, you do have one.
Oh yeah, but mom can go first.
Okay.
All right. So, believe it or not, my scariest big snake story happened on Commercial Drive.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I remember this.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
excited.
So,
Oh yeah, I
don't
remember
remember
this.
yeah. So we've had some really big girls,
Yeah.
big enough to where we had the wood cages with the metal hasps,
Yep,
that turn.
yep.
And you were gone.
I was gone.
You were gone traveling as per usual. I go. It's on the weekend, so nobody else is there.
Yeah.
And I'm walking through, and I turn the corner, and I look, and cage door is open. I was like, oh my
snap.
God.
Yeah, literally
Freaking
broke
kidding
the
me.
hasp. Yeah.
Yep, I walk over there, like, because I'm like, oh, I can't believe someone didn't shut the door. Nope, it wasn't that. She pushed so hard on the door that
broke
it
it, yeah.
actually broke the hat.
What?
And then she was gone.
She was
so, and she was like, what?
She was 18 foot.
Yes,
yeah, she's a big
18
girl.
foot,
and not
couple
not,
hundred
not,
pounds.
and not friendly.
Is this
No.
a retic?
It's a
No,
Burmese.
it was a Burmese.
And she was
18
not
foot
friend-
berm?
Yeah,
Oh,
she was
yeah.
not friend-
That's a big
Yes.
girl.
So you remember all those aisles. So I'm looking, and she's all the way in the far corner by the one back door. And at that point, like, the only way, like, it's okay, wall, cages, doors right here, and she's right here. So there's no other way to get her but front on, because there's no other way.
That's terrifying.
Oh, yeah. So then I come around, and sure enough, she's like, shh, hissing, and then striking at me. And I'm like,
You're
son of a
screaming. I
bitch.
know you're
screaming.
screaming.
Yes. I was so angry. I'm like, all right, what am I going to do? I can't leave her because she's going to destroy everything.
Yeah.
She's too big, going to go in the racks or whatever. So I have to do this. And I'm alone, and there's nobody else.
Oh, my God.
So I was like, okay, I go and I find a big hook, and then I got a garbage can lid. Because you definitely need a shield.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's all I could do is I'm over there and I'm reaching with the hook. As I'm trying to pull her, she's striking, and I'm trying to block that. I had to pull her continuously.
She was so mad at me.
Oh, I was so mad. I had to pull her. You could imagine. I'm sweating my ass
It's
off.
so heavy.
Slow. I had
Yeah.
to get her out of that aisle before I could even get around to grab her to drag her without her striking me. Like it took me about 45 minutes to an hour, because
Just
that
oh my
room was
God.
huge to drag her, and then to get her to the point where I could actually get her and then also drag her without getting bit into the thing. So yeah.
I do remember that. I remember
remember me telling you that.
I remember you telling me. I remember you being very upset with me.
But you didn't get bit, right?
No, I didn't get bit.
You didn't get bit, and you got it back into the cage?
Well, I didn't get it back in that cage. I had to
'Cause
get
the
it
lock
back
was
in
broke.
another cage. And then I
Yeah.
just prayed to God she wouldn't break out of the other one before he got home.
Yeah, those
Shame.
latches. We changed our cages after that. Yeah.
Jeez.
So yeah, that's the one that is at the top of my list.
I remember
I
that
had a
one, yeah.
lot, but that was at the top.
My scariest one's actually on this channel, this YouTube channel called Chills. You know Chills? He's got like millions and millions of subscribers.
Really?
He's like a top 10 channel.
Wow.
And one of my first 3 a.m. snake feeding challenges.
Oh, that's right. It got on that channel.
Yeah, it
That's
got
right.
on Chills, the channel. Dude, the video has like 35 million views or something
gosh.
crazy like that. But I was just feeding at 3 a.m. and Rick the Dick, Ricky,
Yeah.
our reticulated python, he's
Yep,
probably
yep.
what, 12 foot at the
Yeah,
time?
something
Something
like
like
that,
that, nothing crazy. But I just opened up the cage, and right when I opened up, he
came
came
flying
flying out, hit the
Yeah.
wall really hard, and then just like,
Yeah. Just mouth open. Yeah,
I didn't get bit, but like I was so close, screaming, ah! And it's just like, I don't even know what I did. I probably just gave him the rabbit and then just closed it.
I just threw
Yeah.
it and ran away.
Yeah, that was pre Reptarium. So we had all the stuff down in the dungeon. I remember that. I remember that.
But I
video.
almost got tagged, and I just remember when he came out, he hit the wall of the cage
used to hit hard,
Ooh,
man.
boom, and I was just like screaming.
He used to hit hard, man.
Oh,
That
yeah.
kid- that
All
kid
those
was-
big ones do.
You know-
that's a lot of power they have.
That was so cool though, the Chills thing, because I used to watch Chills, the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, he's probably got 10 plus million subscribers, and I got a message. It was like, "Hey, dude, you're on Chills."
Yeah.
No way. I go check. I read the comments. One of the first comments was a kid I went to high school with.
Oh my gosh.
He was just like, "I never thought in a million years that my kid from high school I went to
Would
was
be
being a
on
Chills video."
Yeah.
Well, there
That's
you
kind
go.
of how I felt when I was on PewDiePie just a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
You were on
yeah.
PewDiePie?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, it was just a meme thing, and we still. I told Jay, and we both watched it.
Yep.
Still don't quite understand what it was about.
Yeah,
so,
but
so
you're-
it was like 3 different pictures with like David Dobrik,
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, and somebody else, and I was in all 3 of them.
And your face was
And
circled.
my first face was circled, but he didn't explain really even what it was
Your
about.
face was
My
circled?
face was circled.
In every one of them?
Yeah, but I
Did you
don't.
listen to the video?
Yes.
I did. I
did
watched
too.
it like 5
I did too.
times.
It didn't make no sense.
Like, was he like, who the hell is this guy?
No, he said something. I can't even remember.
He was
what
almost
he
trying
said.
to do like a 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, it seemed
Yeah,
like,
it
where he
seemed
was
like
like,
he was doing like
I
a
know
si-
this guy who knows this guy,
Yeah,
but it
so-
seemed like it was leading to Brian.
Yeah,
which
so
was
what
weird.
the deal was like the guy, he does like Meme Friday, right?
Yeah,
and so
meme
what the deal
review.
was like this, the guy that submitted it to him was basically like, I met you this way. Like I met Felix, PewDiePie, this way. And it was like, because I did a video with David, and then I did a video with this guy, and they did this, and then somehow this guy knew Felix. So, but I was the 6th degree of separation in all
And
of
you
them.
don't know either one of them.
What's that? Well, I don't know Felix. I don't know Felix, but
Right.
I know everyone else, obviously. 'cause I
No,
was
the
in
guy who submitted it.
No, I don't know that guy.
Yeah,
I mean, I have
that's
no
what I meant.
idea. Yeah, I have no idea.
I
who
gotta
that guy
watch
was.
this because I want the context.
It's very strange now.
It's hard to figure out. It was, you know,
Were
he
you
like
the
he just
only
riffs.
one circles?
I was the only one circled. Yeah,
So you were definitely a key part of the
I was
thing,
a key part
obviously.
for some, and how I found out was like someone commented in my video,
Yeah.
like, I can't believe you were in PewDiePie today, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You know, and then I did. I mean, obviously, it wasn't like I was in PewDiePie. It was just some pictures of me in PewDiePie.
your
Yeah.
face
It's really
was
interesting, though.
I put a copyright strike on it.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, take my face. Didn't give me no.
Give me that
bill.
cash.
Yeah.
I wonder, so that was last week or a couple weeks ago?
No, it was a couple weeks ago.
Okay,
It was a couple
I
weeks
wanna
ago.
watch that.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the name of it is, but I'm sure we can find it.
Either. Do you want to
Okay.
hit super chats or mom's
Yeah, let's
questions?
hit a couple super chats. Then we'll hit
Super
mom's
chat.
mom, and then we'll hit yours.
All right, cool.
Clistia says, much love to you guys. Much love,
Thank
Clistia.
you, Clistia.
Thank
She
you,
commented. I
baby
think she said she was
girl.
coming back in like
Soon, right?
August or something like that.
I think you're right.
Coming
Yeah.
back. She wants some more of me. She couldn't get enough.
She didn't get
Tiff.
any of you.
Tiff. Yeah, she didn't get any of it. I didn't see her sister, by the way, when they were here. I don't remember
Tiffany?
seeing her. No, Clistia.
Clistia.
Her mom.
Her mom was here?
It was her mom, and her son.
Oh, okay. I thought
So
her
nobody
sister-
saw her sister.
That's why.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't.
That's why you didn't see her. That makes sense. Tiffany
Yeah,
says,
no.
9 days until Tiffany's 23rd blast at the Reptarium.
All right.
Exciting.
Damn, Tiffany turned 23? Or is this her 23rd time coming here?
No, it's 23. She's never been here
23 years
before.
old.
A little bogus is back in the house.
Almost
Look at
gone.
she's literally
She's
12
literally
feet
in
away
the
from
house.
us. She's literally in the house.
I told her to start
By the
slapping
way,
money
how
on the
did- How
table.
did those channels go?
It didn't go the way that we thought it would.
So
it was
yeah,
still a little
just
delayed.
have one. Just
Yeah,
have to get one.
Yeah. But they're
So we have
they're
to
watching it
We
right
have to
now.
link it somehow. Yeah.
And then Little Bogus says, my maiden name is Bogus, and my uncle called me Little Bogus. Or Uncles.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm little B.
Little Bay. Clistia came back and says, Lori, your hair is gorgeous.
Thank you, Clistia. You're too
See,
nice.
I told you it's different.
Different.
It's hitting different.
It's hitting different.
Different
today.
is good.
Different.
All right, so
Good.
20 plus years made from scratch.
So yeah, all his pizzas are made
it's
from scratch.
So he's top 1,000.
That-
man.
yeah.
He might be top 100.
I
That's a
don't know.
master.
Top
I want to
200.
see if he throws a
He
number.
said top 100.
Oh, top 100.
Top Hondo.
I mean, dude,
way.
that's not impossible. It takes 10 years roughly to become a master. He's gone double.
I don't know, man. He's probably. I think of all the
Top 100 though,
Italians.
man.
Listen,
My friend Paul makes homemade Sicilian.
Yeah, but for 20 plus years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and,
he's 50.
but he makes hundreds a night.
This is-
1,000 a night.
Paulie's pretty good.
you can't judge him by his thoughts because that's
we
like
gotta taste
somebody. Yeah, exactly. That's like someone telling you, like, if you're saying this is how good I am at something. Well,
Show
they don't
me.
know.
Show me, baby.
Well,
Show
and
me.
Come toss some dough.
one day we will have one of his pizzas.
Yeah, you
I
better.
can't wait, man. You got to get over here, Silver Cash, and make
Yeah,
us some dough.
Make us some pizza, man.
Make us some dough.
Come on.
Come on, get a pie out here. All right.
Please. Beaver says, Brian, could you please explain the Patreon? I wanted to look into it for
Yeah.
extra videos, but didn't know what to do to see more videos.
So really quick, Patreon is, you can go to Patreon, just search Brian Barchak. It's in the links of our videos and stuff like that. Basically what it is a subscription based thing, right? So it's $5 up to whatever you want to pay. It doesn't matter. And there's different tiers. And anybody that is a patron will get the videos. So the videos on the Patreon are only on the Patreon. They're not on any other platform. So what we've done this year is, rather than pull every single clutch of colubrids and every single clutch of pythons on the vlog, we've now done about half or more are going to be on Patreon
Oh, snap.
exclusively.
Which is
so
awesome.
So you can't
Yeah.
see them on the vlog.
Egg
at all.
cuttings, baby
Egg
snakes.
cutting's going to be the same way. We're only going to we may cut a clutch that's like, oh, this is going to be a dope clutch, and then it's kind of a fail. We may just throw that over to Patreon and say, rather than putting it in the vlog, because people just want, what we've really realized, and I don't disagree with this, is that people want variety.
Yeah.
And when you
Sure.
do the same thing over, when you cut 160 clutches,
It's a lot.
It's a lot. So that means almost every single day you're cutting a clutch, and people get bored of it. So we're going to maybe 3 days a week cut a clutch. Maybe 2-3 days a week we're going to be pulling eggs. Everything else gets pushed over to the Patreon. Now, the other thing we'll hopefully do on Patreon as it's growing is start doing some lives, exclusively to Patreon, to where, you go on, you answer questions to the patrons. And instead of having, hundreds and hundreds of people chatting, you have, 30 or 40 people.
And
so
you
it's
can
going to
talk
be
directly.
much more intimate setting.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then obviously, if you guys have any ideas in the future, let us know. If there's stuff that we can execute, we'll do that to give you more value as well.
Yeah, we've been doing Patreon for a long time, but quite frankly, I'm not going to lie, we've done it badly.
Yeah, now we're putting in energy.
Now we're finally putting some energy into Patreon.
Good.
Mac Lorenzo threw some love, man.
Yeah, Mac actually was hanging out with us at in MJ's too.
Oh, no way, really?
Mac
Yes, he was.
Well, we missed you, brother.
back.
Wild Boy Dev, he says, what's going on, gang? Hope everyone is well, out shooting some hoops while listening to you guys.
Awesome, man.
He said he's going to cross you up,
Dude,
Noah. Did
where
you hear
the
about
fuck's
that?
The invite,
Yeah, he
man?
said he's going to cross.
He said he was
No.
going to cross you, yeah.
No. He's not crossing shit up. I'm lockdown defender.
Wait.
I'll pick your pocket. What?
And that somebody else said they were going to cross you too. Was it Little Bogus? Or
Little
was it
Bogus.
Dude,
I'll
I think it was Little Bogus, dude.
Little bogus.
Remember the other
With
week
an
and
elbow.
when Dev was here, he said somebody said it was either Little Bogus or Let Roses Burn said they were going to cross up Noah. That's all I remember.
Interesting. I do remember that.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
yeah.
Little
Better-
Bogus is here.
Yeah.
She's throwing smack and
Yeah,
here.
no, if trust me, I sized her
shade.
up already. All
That's-
right, I can knock her down
She's
easy.
throwing
She's got
shade.
nothing.
Yeah,
let's and obviously while
Fucking
go ahead.
Dev, I'm telling him, he's got to hit me up. All right, next time you're playing,
Yeah,
hit me
yeah,
up.
hit him
I
up,
got you. I'll cross you up and then dunk on your little ass. All right. If you want
But
to smoke,
yeah, Dev was obviously on last weekend. It was a great thing. If you haven't seen that
Yeah, it was a
podcast,
good
go
one.
check it out. It was good. He's a good dude, man.
Yeah, we love
Oh,
Dev.
that's who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
he's
now
got
I
the
know.
little Rodman,
Yep.
the
Yeah,
Dennis
yeah, right.
Rodman
Yeah, he
colors.
was
Wow.
talking to me upstairs after the
So
podcast.
Lori, throw us a question.
There was a question.
And then we'll
Okay.
get back to supers in a minute.
So
got
I
it.
got kind of a two-part question.
Okay.
2 parts.
Yes.
Tupac?
So this is for you.
Tupac.
So what project do you regret getting into, animal-wise? And then / which one do you regret passing on? So like it's
So definitely I regret the scaleless, not because I knew that was going to be a problem, but it turned into a problem.
Yeah.
Scaleless ball python. I mean,
Definitely.
it was looked like it was going to be one of the biggest blessings in the world. But we got when we produce a scaleless, we worked with scaleless corn snakes and scaleless rat snakes. Still do. They do amazing, right? They do just as good as any other snake.
Absolutely.
So we had no reason to believe the scaleless ball python was going to be anything different than that, right? We thought it'd be just as good. So when we produced it, everybody wanted to buy into it. Everyone did. And we really didn't realize that the animal had challenges to keep going until we had already sold a lot of the project, right? It wasn't like we kept secrets from people like, oh, this is a terrible project, but don't tell anyone because we can make a bunch of money.
Right.
But we ended up getting a lot of hate in the end because people felt like you go ahead.
So a question is, because we don't really work with them anymore.
Right.
So, and this is the thing with genes and with stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like this isn't the first time. Like a lot of different concentrated whatever things have flaws connected to them.
Sure.
But so like we were just talking about, like say the pastel pink hognose.
Yeah.
So how does that work now? Like, is it something to where are they improved or are they still the same things
I
with
think
them?
I think they're going to be like the silky bearded dragons. You
Okay.
can
So you
keep them
think-
alive, but you have to. You're gonna.
Baby
It's gonna
them.
be. You're gonna have to baby
so it
them.
isn't
and
necessarily
I
something
don't think
that
it's.
got
I
better
don't think
with
it's
time.
gonna.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna get better with time. No, I think it's gonna be. And we may even produce. We have one clutch this year that we could produce. I was because we haven't produced scaleless since the first year, and now I'm thinking. I just said I want to give it a shot for one clutch. If we produce a scaleless, just to keep. I wouldn't sell anything. I wouldn't do anything. But so it's not that I regret doing because at the time I thought it was going to be great, But in the end, it created a tremendous amount of negativity for our business, And then as far as projects, I wish I wouldn't have passed on, or I wish I wouldn't have. I wish I would have jumped into the Orange Dream project way in the beginning when Ozzy was first doing it, because that turned into such a powerhouse. Both him and Mark Mandic really
Pioneered that.
Yeah. Just crushed it
So,
with Orange Dreams.
I agree, but okay, how about not ball python? Because there's
He's
so
the
many
ball
more
python
snakes.
man.
There's so many more snakes.
I know,
out
but
there.
I don't think that there's ever been a project that we were offered that we passed on,
I know.
outside of ball
that
pythons.
that one is hard because yes,
because we got
never-
everything. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, every
You
time there was
never
every time
said
there
no.
was every time there was every time there was a good colubrid or python project that we could jump into.
How about this? Let me
You know?
morph it again.
Go ahead.
Which project do you wish you could work with?
Right now,
Yeah, in even like you can do ball python if you want, but I want to kind of know about colubrid side of things.
there's a lot of hognose and colubrids that I'd like to work with that I don't think we work with now. That I think are real cool. The Sable project is really cool. I would say the leucistic project, but that's got bad juju for me. As much as I'd love to work with them
Can't
again,
trust
you know,
those jujus.
yeah, the bad jujus. And then, but then in ball pythons, I think we don't work with tri-stripe, and I'd like to work with tri-stripe. That's
You know what I was hoping you were
going
gonna say?
What's that?
Those blue garter snakes.
Yeah, well, Florida blues. We had one. Remember, we had one male. We never had a female, but we had one male, and it was blue. It was one of the bluest ones we've ever seen. And we had it for 10, 12 years.
When we went down to Cleveland, that guy, like we went to that little, was it Scales?
Yeah, Scales and Tails.
They had those wild garter snakes. They had
they had
red ones.
red-sided.
So
and they had all
pretty.
kinds of stuff. But the Florida blues are really cool. We had the one blue one. I'd like to get into those. I've said it in the vlog, or not in the vlog, but in the vlog,
on the vlog.
that I want to get back into garter snakes. That's something I'd like to get more into. I know Lori'd love to.
Would you really, Mom, or would you not? Was that
I'm not a
facetious?
fan. Yeah, I'm not a big garter fan.
You're
Why
not a
not?
garter fan?
I thought you always liked the garters.
I thought so too.
You would always have a tub of garters on your cart as a child. I remember.
Yeah, as,
you would
as
just be
you were
sorted?
a child, yes.
Yeah, and you would be sorting.
And and I'd be happy. I'd have a smile.
Yeah,
as I
just
was
a big
going.
smile the whole time. I'm so happy.
I'm so happy I have 500 freaking garters on my
We used to
cart.
produce a lot of garters.
So happy.
Yeah, we used to have a lot.
Literally,
we still have a bunch, but not as
A
many.
Home Depot buckets just full of fucking little baby garters.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
my mom, she would be trying to feed these little fuckers.
Exactly.
Did you hear, Jay, by the way, did you hear
that?
what I did when, not the last litter of garters, but the litter of garters before what I
No,
did?
what did you do,
So I
Brian?
put them into a tub,
I remember
but
this.
the tub had holes in it.
Oh
no,
my
you
God.
didn't,
So
dude.
all of them
So like
escaped?
your mom comes down and they're like garters everywhere, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Like
all of
everywhere,
them.
where though? Like on the
So
cart, or
there
like,
was about 6 or 7 on the cart. And I'm like, what is going on? And I immediately see the hole. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? The shoebox has holes in it. So I grab those, I tape the holes, and then I look. I find a few more on the ground. Caleb found a few.
couple, yeah. But I think we found most of them. Most of them.
That's
Most-
classic,
You should have
dude.
just left them in the cage, because then they wouldn't have got
Yeah,
out.
that was
Oh
my
my
bad.
God.
I don't know what I was thinking, man.
Not
You
at
know?
all.
funny. You
Not
just
at all.
weren't thinking.
You probably, it was probably
I'm gonna
like
take them out of this.
we probably
seal
didn't
tub
have a bin
and
before we started pulling
Put
them.
it in
Yeah.
a shoebox with holes.
Yeah, and the holes are the whole idea is people are like, well, what's the matter with holes? The holes were bigger than the snake, so the snake could crawl through the
Yeah.
holes to get out, obviously.
No,
Easily.
we usually
Easily.
like to suffocate them.
Yeah, we usually
Take some
tape
time.
them off.
Yeah,
Oxygen
get in the
depth.
bag.
Get in the bag.
Get in the bag.
Get in the bag, you
we
know.
gotta get that one back.
Hell yeah.
Plastic bag.
Do
Do you
have
want
another
my
one?
question,
Yeah,
or
go
do you
ahead.
want
go
the super chat? Okay. I'm pretty sure my question was something along the lines of: was there ever a time while you were chasing your dream that you felt that you should stop? And if so, what kept you persevering through that self-doubt?
Well, to be honest with you, I'd say right now is
Right.
that time. You know,
Okay.
it's like part of me is like I'm really torn, you know, because I'm trying not to let myself. I've got a lot of self-doubt right now, really, to be honest with you, with this new expansion.
Yeah.
I think it's going to work. I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be a huge success. But it's the first time in a long time that I don't know that I have the confidence. I know I can do it. Can we afford to do it?
Like
It's such a huge financially.
yeah.
Yeah, financially. It's such it's so much bigger financially than I could have ever imagined it would have been. And I just literally don't know. What I don't want to do is be 3/4 done and be out of money. And like, now what do I do? You know what I mean?
That would
Now
suck.
it's like, you know, okay, well, you know, we're not going to open up for another year because I got to make enough money
Right.
to finish it, you know? And so and how to push through is like, I don't know. I mean, we're just going to have to just make the right decisions when the decisions are right,
Yeah.
you know? So,
Very interesting.
but other than that, no, I've never really had any, I mean, I've always pushed forward no matter what beyond that. But this is the first time I can honestly say that I can see the vision so clearly, and I'm so confident that it will work.
Yeah.
Unbelievably confident it'll work.
Yeah.
But I also, we've never done a project that's going to be millions of dollars ever. We've done millions of dollars worth of stuff that's been spanned over 10 years or 5 years or something like that. But we've never done a multi-million-dollar project all at once.
Right.
You know, and that's scary.
That
And
is
again,
a
you
lot
know,
of
this
money.
is the problem, is that I am, you know me, I like living debt-free.
Yeah.
And I think the only way we're going to be able to achieve this goal, if we want to go forward, is to not be debt free.
Yeah.
And to borrow money.
For
And
a
I
time,
don't and I don't like that feeling at all. I don't like that feeling of borrowing money.
You know, there's this interesting like scam going on right now. A lot of people are taking out these things called like PPP loans or
Yeah,
something.
PPE.
PPE, yeah.
Yeah, and like
Yeah, and most
And
of them
they're
they're going to have to pay them back
and
eventually.
most of these people are just like taking the money and then
Thinking
they're
it's
just
free. They're like, I got shoes.
yeah, and then they're going to Louis Vuitton
Yep.
and they're like buying bags and like
Now, what
buying
they are
their
is
wife
dumb
some
because
Mercedes.
it's going to catch up with
Well,
you.
what's going to happen?
Yeah.
I can tell you,
Has to get
the
paid.
tax
So
season this
stupid.
year was probably pretty bad for a lot of people because what happened was the only way you didn't have to pay back the PPE is if 80% of the PPE was towards your labor cost. Right? If it was under 80%, so say you operating costs, whatever the case is, you had to pay that back. And even if you didn't pay it back, you had to pay the taxes on it.
Yeah.
So if you took $100,000 PPE, you had to pay $100,000 like it was income. It wasn't tax free. So not only did some people have to pay that PPE back, but on the flip side, everybody had to pay the PPE. Even the people that were on unemployment and getting that extra PPE, their taxes are going to be ridiculous this year. You know what I mean? Because they were making $800 a week. Well, that wasn't $800 free dollars a week. You have to pay taxes on that.
Yep.
Right. So they're going to get a lot of people are going to be pretty shocked with their taxes. Probably already were shocked and then continue to be that way. Yeah.
Yeah. There's just that kind of money scam thing really got to me. There was this one guy that was like literally flexing so hard on Instagram. I'm talking Rolls Royces, diamonds out the wazoo.
Yeah.
I mean, just diamonds everywhere. Cars, shoes, outfits looking incredible, right?
Yeah.
He got booked for like a decade plus longer because he literally did like $10 million plus in fraud.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how do these people even understand how to do that much fraud?
Yeah. Well, I think what happened was that
kinda cool. It's like,
How do you
impressive.
understand how to do that much?
I want to learn
It's like
that.
Ozark. Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to learn that. Whatever that is, I want to learn it.
It's just
I think what
crazy.
happened was the government was giving money away so just like
Readily, yeah.
haphazardly
Yeah.
that they weren't vetting anything. Do you remember that our accountant, which we didn't do obviously, but our accountant literally, not our accountant that we're using now, but our old accountant at the beginning of COVID, who we were with for many years, he actually told us that your mom and I should do the PP. It was like $600 a week. He's like, it doesn't matter. And I'm like, but we don't need it, and he's like, nope, you should apply for it. No questions asked, $600 a week. And we didn't because, of course, then we would have been paying taxes and we
Just
didn't
like,
need it and all that stuff. But
my mom, I think you taught me as a kid or something like that. It was somebody that was high up there in the ranking.
yeah,
All right, they would tell me that like nothing in life is free.
Yeah.
no, you're right.
So,
man.
like,
you're always
uh,
going to pay something.
It was
man.
probably you, right? Does that sound like something you'd say?
Yeah, it does.
Unless someone unless someone has $1 million they want to give us for the expansion,
No.
that should be free.
But
Brian
that
B.
is not
Philanthropy.com.
free. The strings on that are so
No.
so
I'm-
fat. And so
I'm
Big
telling you, there's
fat
someone out
strings.
there.
There's
You
some
don't
bass
think,
strings
you
on
don't
there.
think that there's someone out there that watches the vlog or the podcast or something that has like 100 miller and be like, yeah, scrape off $1 million just because I believe in you.
I know. I think there is
I-
because when I was a Twitch streamer, I'll get like 20 viewers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was this one guy that would pop in every now and then, and he'd give me like $1,000.
Yeah.
Right. And he's like, I'm a doctor in the Dutchland, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what? Like,
Yeah.
so you can. It was sweet though.
Yeah.
Because like my whole stream would just be lit. He would
That's-
be gifting everyone subscriptions and
Yeah, I remember when
it's
that
nice
was
for
happening.
you,
Yeah.
but no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take it.
Really?
that guy never asked anything
Got
from me.
morals.
Well,
I
be
would take
careful
it.
when you're in the Dutchland.
And this is Deutsch.
Yeah. Remember?
He might be
Welcome to
looking you
Deutsch.
up.
He might be licking me up.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly. For those.
So did we answer the question? Did you
Yeah,
answer
yeah,
the
yeah.
question?
You said you're stressing
did.
right
Yeah.
now and
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
know how to fucking get through it.
and somebody give him $1 million.
Yeah.
Brian B.
It's not a
Philanthropy.
lot. I'm not asking for a lot.
Just
$1
a
million's
million.
Not a lot.
Just a small loan of $1 million.
yeah. I mean, look at Trump did it.
Yeah, and he's
Look
he
where
turned out
he's at
fine.
now.
$100 million.
Yeah, all this money.
Yeah. Turned out that like he got like hundreds of millions. He said a small loan of $1 million. It was like 100 million.
Yeah, I
you
know.
He like took 100 million and turned it into
We all
50
do that.
million.
50. Yeah, exactly. He lost half
Yeah.
of it,
You know what
but
they
he's
say?
still so rich.
You know what they say? It's that the easiest way to make a small fortune in reptiles is to start with a large fortune.
That's a great quote.
Yeah.
That needs to be a
So true.
T-shirt.
I love that too, especially because like obviously like you guys have super lived through it, but I mean I've lived through it too. Like I was a child through most of it, but I was still coherent. I understood it, And like, and yeah, you would see people come in. I mean, I remember people just coming in,
Yeah.
spending millions,
Oh, yeah.
and then I would never see them again.
Oh, there are
And you're
people.
just like,
There are
"Ooh."
people that
Yep.
would drop
In
like
and
$1
out.
million in a year and then be like gone. Just like they
Yes.
would just give. They would. Some
Liquidate,
people would
yeah.
liquid. They would most of the time. They either all their snakes died,
Yep.
or they would literally give them away. They just be like, "Goodbye, I'm done."
I have a question. I'm not going to say the name, and please don't say the name because I don't
won't.
want to be disrespectful to the
Right.
person. But there was a kid a few
I know, yep,
years
yep, I know,
ago.
yep, I know who
I
you're
won't
talking
say anymore. Is he still around?
Nope.
Oh my god!
Figured that.
Oh my
Yeah,
god! Because
his-
it was like millions.
It was over $1 million
Yeah.
that he spent. Got taken advantage of.
And that's always,
because he was a very young kid.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is
How do you do that?
yeah,
With
it's
that much money.
it's just so hard because so many people, not everybody, but a lot of people come in with the money and they just got a big old target on their head, and then
Well,
they
yeah,
don't,
right,
and
right,
they
right.
don't
Yeah.
even do the research, and then they get sucked in by the wrong person, and they literally just
Well, and
suck their money
unfortunately,
away.
that person
and-
too got sucked in by like the worst three people
Yep.
that you could think of.
Oof,
the three
the
people
great
that would,
whites.
the three people that literally would be like, if you buy from him, all your animals are gonna die. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
type of thing. And they got those three people got all of the $1 million.
Yeah.
So he didn't even spread the wealth, man. It was like three people to, and I remember I was
That's
there and I said
insanity.
he wanted to buy this particular project, and it was $25,000 a piece. He was going to buy three of them for $75,000. I said, listen, I know the guy that has them. He will sell them to you for $12,500, half the price. I said, let me just hook you up. I'm making nothing on this deal. I'm just going to save you $37,500. And he was like, no, I think I just want to stay loyal to these guys.
Oof.
And he spent the $75,000 with them.
Yeah,
And
that's how you
and
stay in
it's-
business.
Yeah, that's how you stay in business,
Yeah.
you know. So, but it was a sad story, you know. And the thing
Oh,
that was
yeah.
messed up was that
Super
well,
sad.
let's not go into it anymore because then it'll get too, you know, whatever. But it was a sad story. Yeah,
Yeah, it's super sad.
yeah. Poor kid.
I think,
and what happened was
yeah.
like his like father-in-law was rich, and he was like, I want to give you $1 million to do whatever you want to do with.
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, man! Imagine having that much money where you see your
and
grandson.
then not having that
Oh,
much money.
oh man! Yeah,
I can
if you're
imagine.
thinking,
Can you imagine the family dynamic?
How does that guy not kill himself?
Yeah, yeah. You can only imagine the
It's
family
gonna-
dynamic there. You know,
Oh,
your
God.
your stepson just cost you $1 million. You know,
He's
you're-
asking for more. He's like, I need more because I gotta go to therapy now.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck to do.
no, it was a sad thing. Yeah, it's a bummer.
it is
Good
sad.
kid too, man. Really good kid.
And that's why I got taken advantage of.
Yeah, it was right. I wish he would. Well, it was just like I told MJ this with like Miguel. You know, who's a good kid. You know,
Great
real
kid.
good.
great kid.
Great kid.
No, but when
13.
Miguel came to me, I told MJ this on the last podcast. Miguel came to me and I said, I'm willing to help you and give you all the advice you need, but the only thing I'm going to tell you is that I will never sell you an animal. And he's like, well, what do you mean? I want to give you money because I want to support your business. I was like, if I give you advice and sell you snakes, I have an agenda.
Yeah.
And I said, so if I don't sell you any snakes, you know, every single thing I tell you
It's
is without
true.
an agenda. I'm not, because I'm making nothing on you. Because what happens, and this is just human nature, I'm not saying it's wrong, right, or anything. I'm just saying this happens. It's like, let's say I have a 4-gene clown male, and someone comes to me and goes, I want to make a great investment. I have $3,500. What do you think I'm going to tell him? Well, I've got this clown male that's a 4-gene that's $3,500. That means I have an agenda. But if he goes to Ozzy Boyd's, he's going to say, I have this 4-gene orange dream animal for $3,500. And if he goes to Justin Cabelica, he's going to tell him he has
'Cause
this.
there's a lot of
right,
options,
right, yeah. So if you take away that and say, hey, no, I'm not making any money off you, now you know everything I tell you is 100% accurate. You know, without any
100%.
agenda. So
Yeah.
No bias.
no bias. No
it's-
bias.
Boss Ham says, date night with my fiance, about to go clap cheeks.
Oh, baby
Ooh.
boy, where's my invite?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Thanks, Boss Ham.
Whoa. Jeez. And here we
Clapping
are.
cheeks.
And here we are in a podcast. It just
Yeah, this
I
guy's
was
clapping
happy.
cheeks.
I was happy before.
Well,
I
at least
heard
you know that
guy.
you're going to be on in the background. That's always good.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
Oh,
Nah, that's
and
disgusting.
And segue. No, I'm
I can't do it. I wish I could tell you my idea because
Clapping
it would be
cheeks
perfect.
idea.
No, it would work out perfect. perfect for this man, but
Oh.
I can't tell you it.
The light switch.
Is this the domain?
Yeah.
It's the domain.
Oh, okay. I can't wait till after podcast.
Oh,
'cause
fuck.
I'm going up.
I'm busted,
Yeah,
man.
you are.
Oh, that's
Busted.
it. That's the title of the domain. I'm busted.
And that's the face right there. You take that face. That's the face. We're gonna change the thumbnail on this one.
Can I tell you
Actually, the thumbnail works. To be honest with you,
that? Okay, I'm done. Let's go.
that's classic. Pat says, which lizard would you say has a unique background story?
In like which way?
Let's say how it
I
got
think, I
here.
think probably bearded dragons.
Yeah.
You know, because bearded dragons got here because Tom Crutchfield smuggled them. So like there wouldn't be. I'm not saying there
There's a
wouldn't.
lot of animals
Right, yeah.
started that way.
No, but
back
I
in the
mean,
day.
like, I don't know if any other bearded dragons have been smuggled or not. I have no idea. And I always tell people, like, number one, I don't think there's a huge. I don't think there's. In the last 30 years, I don't think there's a big black market for reptiles.
Right.
Although, you know, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife will say it's a multi-billion-dollar black market.
Not
I don't,
anymore.
not in America.
Yeah.
In Asia, yes. I mean, they're smuggling everything in Asia and stuff like that. They smuggle in, you know, star tortoises, radiated
Right.
tortoises, all kinds of stuff like that. We don't do that. I mean, there's very little smuggling that happens here. And the smuggling that happens here, I am not aware of, right? I don't, my friends don't smuggle, you know what I mean? So it's always like people are like, oh, well, you must know. I don't know anything, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like my friends breed reptiles. They don't smuggle reptiles. But Tom Crutchfield back in the day openly has talked about smuggling reptiles, you know, and he boasts, you know, he's, I don't think he's proud of himself, but he's open about the fact that the past is the past. And he claims, and I don't disagree with him, that there wouldn't be bearded dragons in this country if it wasn't for him.
Right.
That he smuggled them into the country, and that's why all these bearded dragons came from him.
love
Again,
a
maybe
bearded dragon.
other bearded dragons were smuggled that I don't know about too, but I think that's an interesting background story.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're my favorite pet reptile.
Yeah, they're super cool, man.
So where'd they come from?
Australia.
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 And like how prominent are they in like the wild there?
Pretty good. I mean, if you drive, like, I mean, when I was driving down the street in Queensland, outside of Queensland, you
Okay.
would see them on,
Rocks.
you know, 1 out of every 10 poles.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's kind of like a Knowles
I was
in
gonna say.
Florida.
Yeah. That's,
No
they're-
way.
And they always
That's
perch on the
really
side of the
cool.
road on a pole, you know, on the little
Oh, that's
poles.
so cute.
So yeah, I mean, you'll see 1 out of every 10, 15 poles. You'll see a
know.
little bearded dragon just sun himself up there.
Are there a lot of like natural I'm blanking on the words, like patterns and
Colored
stuff?
variations.
Yeah.
No, not at all. That's the interesting thing is that in America, we had all these great colors. We had silkies and we had, you know, hypotrans.
So is it just
and,
something because we
you know,
saw we line bred stuff?
I
and-
think
and
because
did it?
we just, so they did get albinos in Australia, but they just couldn't live. They could not outbreed them enough. They just died.
Right,
And I don't even know if there's any left. Even our friend Peter Birch ended up getting some heterozygous ones. And I think he never hatched any that lived, you know, so they were albinos. Now I think there's actually, weirdly enough, I think that people smuggled silkies and hypotrans and stuff like that back into Australia. Because when I was over there years and years ago at reptile shows, their bearded dragons were all just normal.
Yeah.
All normal, no leatherbacks, none of it. And now I know, and
leatherback.
now they have a bunch of really cool, like the same stuff we have here, they have in Australia. So I think that weirdly enough, people smuggled from America or Europe back into Australia.
Wild.
You know, which is weird,
I mean,
right?
It makes sense.
Yeah,
Which one's his bones? Are bearded dragon
that's
bones?
a hypo whiplets.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, that's a
What?
good one.
It's a
So
pretty.
whiplets. Whiplets actually came from South Africa.
South Africa.
South Africa.
South Africa.
All right.
We're going there.
Yeah.
We're going.
We're gonna go. Yes,
We're going.
in November.
November.
I'm gonna ride an elephant.
Yeah, in the wild.
I heard that if all you need is just a rope, a lasso, and you throw it around their neck, and then you can.
Yeah, just jump right
Jump
up on them.
right up
yeah.
on 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're very tame in the wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love people.
Yeah, they love people.
'em.
Do you know?
No.
Do you know?
Better
Can I tell a
practice.
quick elephant story?
Sure.
We're in a place called Jakudu, Africa, and we had seen there's the big five, right?
The
Which
big
is the
five.
big five and elephants are one of the big five.
Okay.
And so that was the last animal that we didn't like get close to was the elephant, and we
Yeah.
knew that they had in the Jakudu, which is a giant preserve. You know, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 miles square or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe bigger than maybe 50 miles square. But they had elephants there. You know, they had elephants on the preserve.
Yeah.
And so one day we were cruising and we saw in the distance, like 3 or 4 elephants in the distance. And we were heading towards the corner of the property, which was wooded, But let's say we were a mile away from the corner of the property, and we basically started going towards the corner. There's like 3 or 4 giant elephants. We couldn't find those fucking elephants.
No way.
And they say all the time, like, elephants are some of the most stealthy creatures out
It's like me, dude.
Yeah, seriously, they say they're super stealthy.
Stealthy. A freaking building.
Well, I'm telling you, it's true. They're stealthy.
How tall are they?
Much like
10 foot?
much like the building in New York City.
Oh yeah, the Empire State Building.
Empire State Building,
Yeah.
stealthy.
That is stealthy. Empire State Building is stealthy. There's no doubt about that.
No, honestly, though, how tall is an elephant? I want to know this.
Oh, it's like maybe
2 stories?
No, 10,
No.
10, 12 foot.
That's it?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Big
I've never
ones
seen
there.
one.
They're giant.
like, up
they're
close.
giant. Yeah, they're
I've
giant.
seen one in a distance at a zoo.
Yeah.
You
It was-
rode on one.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You did ride on one. Yeah, you did
I
ride
got
on
the
one.
picture.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
You were
I was
young.
a kid.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true, though. But
They're cool.
you can ride them in Asia, I think, right? They take you on little
well, yeah,
safari
you can
rides.
go down to Myrtle Beach and ride them, if you want.
Yeah.
No, I want
There's
to be in
bubbles.
Asia if I'm doing it.
Yeah, go
you know
to
what I
Thailand.
mean? Don't
You know,
they do
but-
that?
Yeah, Thailand.
They take you
Thailand.
through water adventures
Yep, yep,
and
yep,
stuff.
Yep, yep.
And stuff. Come on, we gotta do that.
People
Probably
get weird
fun.
about
They
it though.
probably get
People
the
get
water
weird.
and
People
spray
get
you.
weird about like riding elephants, man.
What if
Because
they
even when
like
I was
it?
in South Africa, I was at a place called Adventures with Elephants in Bella Bella, and like they were like, you can ride these, and I was like, I don't want to ride them because.
But like we're
'cause
not
people get
shooting them.
I know, but people get so weird. I don't know why.
But you can ride a horse, it's
Elephants
fine.
as a whole are
Right?
one of the most touchy subjects. Like when I did the
saw
elephant.
The
Let 'em-
cutest thing.
That's all right.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
No, you can talk about your cute little thing.
So a story on Instagram, and I don't know where this guy was, but obviously they had elephants and stuff. He's sitting on the floor, and it's a baby elephant,
they're so cute.
and it was playing like
Yeah.
it was
They'll
just
roll
like
on them, yeah.
he was climbing on it, rapping
Oh,
on him,
that's
just I mean,
adorable.
just like a crazy puppy would be, but it's a freaking baby elephant.
so
Like it was the
cute.
craziest thing I've ever seen.
Have you ever
Yeah,
seen an
they're
elephant
so-
roll in mud?
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Yeah, yeah.
But did you see what Max Strong was playing with today on
The
Instagram?
hyena?
Oh, what was it?
Hit
Hyena?
a baby hyena.
Oh yeah, the black, all
They
black.
were kind of big.
Yeah.
It was, I don't
Were
know
they
if it
already
was all
spotted?
bad.
That was a normal
It was
spotted,
kind
yeah.
of like spotty.
Well, no, what it is spotted are born black.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
it was.
a
so if
young
it
one.
started to get spotted, it's already about 4 months old.
It was
yeah.
a young one.
Okay.
But like you could tell it was just smaller than a grown adult because it was compact and stuff. But he was just scratching his chin and it was just like
Oh,
Zeus.
my
It was just like
gosh.
Zeus. He was just like
Yeah.
chilling
So it
with
wasn't
his chin out.
Psycho Tiger.
No,
phase
no,
yet.
not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. But I think all the ones that Max works with are pretty
No,
chill.
they're pretty cool. Usually hyenas are pretty good. We worked with some over in Africa as well.
They're
And,
huge, by the way.
The one I worked with is called Lacerta.
Lacerda.
Lacerta. And it was great, man. It took about an hour of it being shy of me, and then I spent 45 minutes to an hour it being like Zeus, like just rolling around with me, like whatever. Of course, my arms were all ripped up because
Oh,
they bite
100%.
and they just like they hang on and they like and they're just playing.
They
But,
Indian
but their
burn you?
jaws are like
No joke.
yeah,
Even their
yeah.
teeth are
I
way
mean,
crazy.
all my arms were like it was like I looked like I had done like a big iguana or something like that. It was all ripped up, but it was so worth it.
I
Yeah,
think
just like dogs do the mouth thing, but
Yeah,
their
just like a
teeth are
puppy. Yeah,
sharper,
but these ones have just really. I mean,
their faces are huge. They
Yeah,
got
they're-
jaws like an alligator.
they do have a little bit of a smell to them too, though.
What do they smell like?
Like real musky, real musky.
musky.
Yeah.
That's
Like
how
a
I
ferret or
smell
something.
too.
But it was interesting.
True.
Lacerta's best friend was named Moses, and it was a African a river otter,
Oh,
Oh wow.
and they were best friends.
that's adorable.
So that was super cute. They'd run around together and stuff like that. It was really cool.
You never really realize how big a hyena is until I saw this video of this guy in Kenya. He chained up a hyena.
Oh.
And it was, I mean, a full grown man. It was pulling this man around. Like, he was not in control. If
they're
this
very strong,
chain,
very
like, was
strong.
just barely keeping him on. And he was just in this village, just going through the streets of a muddy village.
Yeah.
There's a hyena.
Yeah, I remember when we
wild.
were in
Instagram's crazy.
They do see some crazy shit.
when we were at the place I caught the crocodile in Africa. What the heck was the dam called?
Jazurudu.
No, the dam.
Sounded close. It was
We're
close
not
to
going to
that.
be
was,
able to guess.
No, you're not going to be able to guess.
know.
It doesn't matter. The night that night that we went out and I missed the crocodile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had just the next day was Josini is what it's
Oh,
called.
yeah.
Yeah, Josini. So I stayed alone in one of the bush camps while everyone else like did what they call a braai, which is a barbecue. And but I was like, just like kind of, I just needed some time alone. Like I was with the crew for 30 days or whatever in Africa, and it was like getting towards the end. It was one of our last adventures we did, and it was one of those nights where I was really upset that we didn't catch a crocodile that day. I knew we only had
One
a
of
half a
those
day,
nights, you know.
and I was like, I just want to stay back at the place. But anyways, my point is that I was like a mile away from where they went. No car, nothing, no cell reception at all. And
Here comes the hyenas.
No, I could hear hyenas outside the thing.
And do they really chuckle?
Oh my
They go,
gosh! They're very, very. Yeah,
Try to intimidate it. What it said. Like, just
intimidate-
try.
Yeah.
I don't. I
Little
can't.
bit, just
I
a little
can't.
bit.
I
Was
can't
it?
do Yeah, kind of like that. Something like that. But I mean, there was. I don't know how many were out
Skated
there,
over
but you
that
could
one.
certainly
Are
hear.
you sure? Are you sure it wasn't demons?
It wasn't me.
It could have been demons. It could have
I
been
was outside.
But I mean, it was in a way it was really cool, and I was safe. I was indoors. I was protected. I wasn't
Oh,
worried
okay.
about
I
it.
thought you were
But-
out in the bush.
No, I was indoors and protected, but I was alone.
Okay.
And I knew that they were going to be at least a couple hours because everyone was eating and drinking beers and stuff like that. And I did think that, like, gosh, if I needed to like get to somebody, I'd be screwed. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
that's true.
in the wild. With,
Yeah,
know.
Do you
dude.
think that elephants ever go like rampage mode?
Oh
and
my
they
gosh.
just like tear through buildings and villages? Like they go
Well, yeah,
crash
I don't-
through
yes, they
doors?
do.
Yeah,
dude.
well, they're very. As a matter of fact, that's why when you're in Africa, they don't look at them like we do. They don't like most Africans look at elephants as completely
Like terrorists.
Almost like a
they hate
pest,
them
I know.
because what happens one of the problems with elephants too is that they are so destructive, right? So
Oh.
an elephant will tear a tree down, eat one or two branches, and then leave the rest of the tree, and then go tear another tree down.
What an asshole.
They're like
Yeah.
the human of the animal world.
Yeah, they literally do. They'll literally just like tear, like they're so destructive. You get 3-4 elephants together, they just destroy an entire forest, and they don't eat hardly any of it. They just leave it
Fuck
behind.
it up.
Yeah, and that's just what they are. So to like a farmer, an elephant should be killed. It should be culled. And that's why like that place in Bella Bella, Adventures with Elephants, those were all going to be culled elephants that are there.
And they rescued
They
them
rescued
just-
them and turned it into like a theme park where you can
Right,
get up and
right.
close and understand and learn about elephants. But they're very destructive animals.
You know
and
why I love elephants? And it just clicked. I
Oh.
thought about it. Dumbo.
Dumbo, yeah,
Dumbo.
Dumbo's
That's
great,
the
yeah.
only reason why I like elephants.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're
Well-
so cute though. I love pachyderms. All pachyderms are amazing.
What's another pachyderm?
rhinos are pachyderms.
Rhinos?
Yeah, rhinos.
Oh my
are
God,
What about
I said
hippos?
you-
Are those a pachyderm?
I don't believe we were.
I actually
hippos
don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Although
Yeah.
I saw the wildest hippo video the other
Oh
day.
yeah, you told me about that.
It was these girls in some foreign country. I imagine it was Africa, but I don't know. And they were in this canoe, right? And they were on this tour. And the tour guy was telling them about how this river
Oh, it
that
says-
they're in
it says, yeah.
is taken over
Hippos,
by
yeah.
hippos. And they're just
Yeah,
like, yeah,
it
the
says
other
hippos.
week a hippo charged us. And right when he said that, a fucking hippo comes out of the water, and the camera
So
drops, and
scary,
you just hear
dude.
screaming. But you could see the hippo come out and just try to clamp him.
Most
So-
dangerous animal in Africa.
So it was like a Disney
Yeah.
ride, but
It
it was
was.
real.
It was real, yeah.
It's a real ironic.
And by the way,
situation.
hippos are pachyderm.
Yes, along
I
with
could
pigs
tell.
and tapirs.
Pigs and tapirs, yeah. Believe
That's
Pigs
that.
are
crazy
too?
that pigs would be in that category.
It is
It's like a
interesting. I guess a
dwarf.
boar makes sense.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Those
I mean-
wild boars are neat too in Africa. They're cool.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful.
I had a
Razor.
run-in. I had a run-in with some wild boars.
Where
in
at?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
That's like the only animal that they have, like wild kind of animal
your-
like
and
that.
cats.
Hiking
You know what I mean?
adventures.
And cats.
What kind of cats?
Just cats.
Okay, okay.
They're
Just
cats.
cats.
Just cats.
I thought you were
and,
talking about like
and,
cheetahs.
and chickens.
That's true.
Yeah.
But like we were in this hike, right? Do you know boars pack up? They,
Oh, they're
Yeah.
terrible,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
and they're destructive
And they'll
as
mess
fuck,
you
too.
up,
yeah.
too.
They used to build
Yeah,
big
the
old
big old.
teeth.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with
I
those.
think
man.
that if they charge you though, the trick is grabbing the teeth.
No.
And then yanking
they'll
it.
they'll rip you. They'll rip
Probably
you
the
apart.
key is running away.
Good
Yeah,
point.
keep
Up
away
a
from 'em,
tree.
yeah.
Do you think you
out
could
of-
outrun a boar? I don't think you can.
Well, you want to
yeah,
run
well,
to.
if you jump a tree, they can't climb.
yeah.
can't climb.
So that's
Hooves,
the thing.
yeah.
You got to get higher than what they can get.
Oh, I can.
'Cause if they-
You're talking to the right man.
No,
You see
that kind of high where you're just like, hey, dude, they're gonna mess you up.
I should grab your tusk.
Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, what a wonderful phrase.
You see that commercial
gonna
that's out
work.
just recently? Is I can't remember I think they were 2 giraffes, but they could have been other animals. So I'm telling this story
commercial?
horrible right off the. So,
Right
but
off the
it's like
rips.
it's like an energy drink, and a lion comes out, and of the thing, and the
No,
one,
I didn't see this.
Yeah, the one is drinking the energy drink, and it's like, well, you're not going to be able to outrun that lion just because that energy drink goes. I don't have to outrun the lion. I just have to outrun you. And then the guy goes, oh. Yeah. But that was a good one.
That's awesome. Little Bogus says, I always watch this, cuddling with my ball python. So if you come out and I'm cuddled up with Lucy, that's why. Just kidding.
Little Bogus is up with Lucy.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's awesome.
Little bow.
And Simple Man says, hope you enjoyed your time at Big Riches. Are you planning on getting some arowanas?
Yeah.
And don't know if it's possible, but you should look up the... Is it Payara?
I
Payara.
don't know what that is. We can look that up real quick.
Let's
Yeah.
see what a
I don't think what a
payara is.
pyara is.
It's a fish.
But yeah, definitely be a fish.
Oh, look at that. It looks like a piranha.
Oh, yeah, those are. I remember when
The river monster
Dwayne
guy.
Wade. Yeah, I remember when he did that.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Look at those teeth.
Yeah, those are.
Who the hell wants those?
You know what those teeth look like?
Want to feed them?
Don't they call those like vampire fish or something like that? I thought that's what
Yes.
they called them, yeah.
Well, it says vampires in the Amazon, but I
Yeah.
don't know if they call
Whoa,
them.
click the
Yeah,
one
vampire
with the-
fish. Yeah.
Click that one above the one you're on right
Right
now.
here?
Yeah, look at how big that one is. Holy shit.
That is.
That's
like,
awesome.
That shouldn't be a fish.
It has like
No.
retic teeth.
You know what I think the
Way
teeth look
bigger
like?
than any ridiculous.
No, but like the same shape. Like it's like
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
You know what the
But
teeth
way
look like
bigger.
to me?
Yeah, way
that?
bigger.
You remember that Wolverine movie where he has bones for
oh
claws?
yeah.
Yeah.
They look
Says
like the
it.
bone claws.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, that's crazy. But no, I doubt we'll be getting those. But arowana, yes, we're definitely going to get arowana.
What about piranha? Piranha?
We're on the fence about piranha. We've talked about piranha. We definitely want to get a schooling fish because it's cool to
Yeah,
see.
it is cool.
But the look down fish, we want to punch up look down fish.
Yeah.
Look down fish are a little bit easier to take care of, and they're kind of cooler, to be totally honest, than a piranha. And
Oh, those are pretty dope.
Those
Yeah.
are really cool.
yeah, right.
Wow, those
And
are
they
pretty.
school?
They school like they'll like you could put 50 and they'll all move in
Oh my
like back and
God,
forth
that's
together.
Oh, that's
Super
cool.
cool.
What
So
was the other ones at Big Riches? It was like the Zaire something. I forget.
Oh yeah,
the
those
striped
were
ones pretty too.
I can't remember
I
what they
remember
were.
Yeah,
called.
whatever.
There's
Like,
something bar
obviously-
necks or
Yeah,
bar
yeah.
something.
This one was a little bit more rare, but I remember those from back in. Pet
Yeah.
Vendor. You know, we
yeah.
used to get those in.
Yeah.
With the schoolers?
The ones that we saw at Big Rig.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Zaire something. I
Yeah.
forget. Yeah,
You know,
they're
one of-
beautiful though.
I don't watch TikTok that much, but the one TikTok I like, the TikToker, I don't even know his name, but he does piranha videos where he feeds his piranhas
Okay.
miscellaneous items.
I did
Oh,
see that.
interesting.
Yeah,
and they
I
just
have
like
seen
tear it up so fast.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
really
they're
cool.
such skittish animals though that not all of them do that. Like, and really the only this is what Steve said. He said if you put a school of piranha in a tank and mark them something other than a piranha, it wouldn't be impressive at
Nobody
all.
gives a crap.
Yeah, it's just the name piranha that people go like, oh my gosh, you know,
Yeah.
and it's kind of true, you know. So I'm not going to say we're not going to do it because we may, but you know we may not.
Do you think
I don't
that
know.
there could be a fish spa with piranhas? A piranha
Absolutely?
Fish
That-
spa?
I usually put a couple in ours already, just in
Stir
case.
things up a little
Those
bit.
are for the really bad feet. So we got to look.
Bloodletting.
That's
That's
just
a
to
good
keep.
idea.
That's to
It's
keep
like,
the
oh
kids.
no, you got to go to the piranha
Ooh.
tank.
Yeah,
And
those are
these-
some bunions
Those
on there.
those are way.
How do you
too
think
big
we
of
keep
calluses.
the kids' hands out of the tank?
Yeah, just
Couple
drop a
little
couple
piranha.
Ronnies in
You
there.
don't.
Look, piranha.
They're chucking those fuckers across. They chuck them at mom in the gift shop. They grab them out and they go.
Oh yeah, that's what happens.
It
with
has
Garrett.
happened.
Yeah, trust me. Kids love to grab those fish.
Fishies.
Those little suckers.
Yeah. All right, what was I gonna
Pat
say?
says, I have watched a few videos with you saying how you would like to have a few venomous reptiles for the zoo. Why would you feel the need to have them?
Just because I think they're cool.
I
You
think-
know, I mean, I think they're cool. But I respect Lori's decision on not wanting them. I won't push that. I won't push that boundary. I love venomous snakes. I think that it's much like the piranha. You put a pine snake or you put a cobra in a cage, but you name it a cobra, and it's cooler than a pine snake.
Yep.
You know, it's really the name. It's and you know, obviously gaboon vipers are a little different. Rattlesnakes, because they got the rattles, are a little bit different. I mean, they're really cool. Are they right for us? Probably not. Probably not. You know, so I mean, it's understandable that why Lori's against it, and not just from a standpoint of like safety. For our patrons, but even safety for our crew. Of
course.
Yeah,
You know, the last thing
absolutely.
we want to do is have one of our crew get bit. And at zoos with venomous snakes, there's never a time that someone doesn't get bit.
Yeah, every zoo's had it.
Every zoo has one of their keepers gets nailed at some point.
What about-
Maybe it's every 5 years, but it will happen.
Had it happen at the one we went to in Arizona with all those really cool,
I don't know the answer to that. That was the Phoenix Herpetological Zoo.
so cool. That place had it
I
all.
don't. If I were going to guess,
Probably.
I would guess someone's been bitten there. Yes,
The
I would think.
I think like a answer from me is because I think venomous snakes are like way more beautiful than non-venomous snakes. I
Some
don't know
are.
why.
Some
but,
are,
like,
yeah.
The most beautiful snakes, in my opinion, are always been venomous.
Yeah.
They got just interesting patterns.
Keeled scales a lot of the time, you know.
Scales, patterns,
Yeah.
colors, the movements,
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
They're so unique.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think there's some amazing
Ooh,
venomous snakes.
You know what's
but-
my favorite? Like a really lime green mamba. Like
Yeah.
a specific
yeah,
green though, because not all of them are always real pretty green.
Yeah, the
Well, like-
Jamesons are really nice. Yeah, they're the ones that are, are
I
really.
love
really
that
good, yeah.
green.
Yeah.
Gets my
But I
rocks
challenge
going.
you though that you could take any and all of those traits and probably find really cool colubrids that would be similar. Whether it's
Some would,
colored,
some would.
Some of
scales,
them.
this
Some
and stuff
would,
like
yeah,
that.
some
I think some of them. I think
There's a lot of not so common stuff that you don't see that is very cool that most people don't
Yeah.
keep.
I agree.
okay.
Yeah, like
What-
parrot snakes.
I don't know the truth about
Do you want
this.
punch up parrot
Yeah,
snake?
you
real
got it.
quick? I think Noah, you'll like this one. This will be and you tell me if this is a venomous snake or not.
I don't. Okay. I don't know. Let's do this and then I'll try not to forget. Okay. Wow, that's really cool.
Venomous or not venomous?
Well, I'm obviously gonna say not venomous because
Right.
the
Yeah, that's a-
context.
Yeah, that's a non-venomous snake.
But it is really cool. It's like the vine snake. Are they bigger than the vine snake though?
Oh yeah, they can get pretty big. I mean,
They're
not big. They're like
beautiful.
4 or 5 foot.
I
The
always
the
love
scale
these.
has like a shine.
How about
to
the
it, a
next one?
sheen to it.
Paradise flying snake.
Paradise flying. Wow.
Paradise,
flying.
flying.
Okay,
snake.
and while we're looking up this one, answer my question right here. Check this out. Oh
Wow,
wow, that's
yes, dude.
Oh yeah, I have seen those.
I've seen these too.
Those
They're
are really
sick.
cool.
They're cool.
We actually have something kind of similar to that next door. I don't know the name
Oh,
of it, but I've definitely
No.
seen something.
he's thinking
very
of
Are you thinking
the
that crazy-
Goinai, I think, or something.
something
like
like
that.
that. Yeah, you're onto it. It's something with the G.
The pyro. or something.
Pyro.
I don't
some-
remember. Something
yeah.
like that.
But
You
I've
got-
seen something similar next door. It's not exactly the same, but something
Yeah.
similar. Now, what I was gonna say is, are there any snakes that charge like a king cobra? Mm-hmm. There are.
other cobras. Like even when Bruce had Jasmine here, she charged me a couple.
I think he's
times.
talking about like a
but, like,
colubrid, though.
Yeah, like
Not
a,
colubrid.
not venomous. Because
Puffing
like,
snake or something.
They're
like that.
up.
Sometimes
and then
the
they go-
king rats.
Yeah,
would
king
do
rats
it.
would do it. Yeah, king rats would probably.
it's not as cool though.
I'll tell you what. The coolest snake to charge is eastern brown snake.
Eastern brown.
Can you punch up eastern brown snake and let's just see if there's
A
some
picture of it?
pictures of it charging. They'll go way up in the air in an S and actually like charge you. Yeah, right there. You can see some of
this?
this.
Oh, okay. Wait, no. The
That's
there was a
sick.
cooler one. There was a cooler one. If you
This one right here, or up top here.
Yeah, like that one or the one below it.
Yeah.
And trust me, they'll come at you, man.
Now that's kind of cool. Now I've seen one of our snakes here do that.
Yeah.
Maybe a Texas rat or something.
Texas
Jimmy.
rats.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy does that.
Jimmy does that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy does that. Yeah. Difference is this is like the 4th venomous snake in the world.
world.
So I
Who the heck is Jimmy?
You know Jimmy.
Come on,
you work with
Jimmy,
Jimmy all
come
the time.
on.
He's the
You work
asshole
with
in that
Jimmy.
room right
You know
there.
It's
Jimmy.
the albino Chinese beauty.
Who the heck named him Jimmy?
Those guys,
I
Eric
think.
and Noah did years ago.
Yeah.
It was for a bit. It
And
stuck.
Jimmy is a bitch.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy will come at you.
But he does that S thing and
Yeah.
But I like how the
Jimmy.
Kings charge because in my opinion it almost, at least I mean I haven't seen a lot of it, but the couple times I've seen
Yeah.
it, like they kind of look like their body stays still while they're coming at you.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Like-
You're right. Yeah, they don't just like strike.
Yeah.
they actually their body.
They like rush.
It's called a mock charge. Yeah,
really
it's a
cool.
mock charge. Yeah, so
kinda
it's wild. So I agree. And kings are pretty. I mean, you don't. Other cobras will do it, but not as cool as kings do
Right.
it. You know, kings are the best. Yeah, for
Pretty
sure.
cool. I want to go to India, check it out live.
Yeah, exactly. Indonesia, you can do it too.
Janet threw $5 just for love. I didn't
Thank
see
you,
a comment
Janet.
anywhere. So,
baby
Janet.
girl.
and then Wild Boy Dev came back and says, "Can tacos spend a week at the Reptarium, Lori?
No.
LOL. Noah, make sure the ankles are on tight."
Ankles are on tight.
That's a big no.
Better lace them up.
When
no.
I realized what taco was, not really a taco.
Yeah, Laura's
Or
like,
the
yeah, bring all the
fajita.
tacos
I
you
know.
want.
I was like Taco Tuesday, blah blah blah. And then I realized after we're talking, I'm like, oh shit, he's talking about that cobra. No.
Although
way.
he did reach out and say that his cousin or uncle or somebody does tacos. It's like a street taco thing.
Now
And
that-
so he said he
You can
might.
bring
He said he
anytime.
would come out for the barbecue or whatever we're gonna call it,
Yeah.
the 3rd year anniversary. He said he'd come out and do tacos for us.
Fuck yeah.
but not that taco.
Not the Taco King Cobra,
Okay.
but taco.
How tall is Dev? I'm just trying to size him up. See
He's
if
probably
I can.
5'10".
Okay, I can pack his little ass. I got hops, man. White boys can jump. That should have been the name of the movie.
Yeah. Oh gosh, no, they can't. They can't. Seriously.
Patrick says, "Can we really hear this story about the leucistic hognose? Love the content."
Oh gosh, it's
What
maybe
is it?
maybe for a snake talk day we'll
Okay.
Is it
we'll
long?
do that. It's a long,
Yeah.
Maybe. Hey,
treacherous
Long,
story.
shitty story.
you got content for this weekend.
There you go.
There you go.
I got guests coming this weekend. Actually,
Yep.
we've
Who is
got Dakota is
Dakota.
coming in.
that?
From
Dakota.
DC something reptile.
DBCB?
DBCB. Yeah,
DBGBs.
DBCB.
Heebie-jeebies. That's what we call it.
DBCB exotics. So yeah, Dakota's coming in. We're excited about him. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. He
I got-
works with a bunch of cool stuff.
Is he local?
No, he's actually. I think he's
Flying
flying
in. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a pretty cool guest this weekend. If he shows up, I don't know. He seems like the kind of guy that may not show up, but his name's John McDonald, right? He's got a big old mustache.
Old
That sounds
McDonald?
famous.
And
Do you have a farm?
dude, he looks famous too.
think his
like
cousin
if,
did.
if you see him out in public, you're like, this guy's famous.
Yeah, John
Wow.
McDonald sounds like he's going places.
He looks he should be in the 70s. He's like
Okay.
a kind of hippie kind of guy.
Okay.
He's a real funny guy.
Mm.
Real funny.
Mm-hmm.
He yeah, it's just gonna be a good time if he shows up. So hopefully he shows up.
all right.
If not, we'll wing it.
Yeah, we'll always have fun.
So Noah, do you remember? I'm going to take
Do
you
you
back to the
remember?
commercial drive days.
All right, which
and
one
you were
was
young.
that though?
That's the
Commercial
big
drive.
building. Big building.
Okay, yeah.
I remember
Before
you used
this.
to bring. Remember we had racks and racks and racks of baby ball pythons.
Yeah.
And you used to bring your friends over
Yeah.
when they did come over, and you would get bit by ball pythons on purpose.
Yeah, because they were like, oh my god, that's crazy, and I was just like, look at this.
Yeah, you used to just get railed all
Well,
the
what
time.
about it though?
I was just wondering what you thought about that.
Well, I just thought that it was just like a flex. All right, it was a flex. These kids, they never seen snakes before. Just seeing a snake, they'd be scared.
Yeah.
And then it's striking, they're terrified. And then I getting railed by it and acting like it's nothing. Right? That was like my pickup line
See,
as
you're
a
welcome.
child.
You're welcome because me making you water and clean those gave you the ability to take those bites.
And then,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you got all scared of stuff
I
later.
got scared of it. I
You
don't.
went the other way.
I'm telling you, man, don't grow up, kids, because hormones fuck you up. I swear to God, it's
true.
It's just like how middle-aged women feel.
I was just gonna tell you. Let me tell you, I'm on the other end of that shit. Hormones fuck you up. Yeah,
Yeah, it's so
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
they're not your friends.
It is so weird. Oh, shit!
she's
We got a pizza.
Oh my
Wow.
God! So some pizza and breadsticks.
Thank you.
Well, geez, Showpiece,
Wow.
thank you.
What party?
What kind of pizza is it?
I don't know. Let's check it out.
Let's see what we got here. We
I'll
got,
check out
Do you
the
think it's from
breadsticks.
Simple Man?
Yeah, he's like, see, this is how
Sorrento's, by the
fast
way.
I am. I'll send it all the way.
Sorrento's. Ooh, we
garlic.
got some
Ooh.
cheese and
Oh
pepperoni
wow! A
and
triple meter.
ooh, that's a meat lovers right there, baby.
Oh,
Sorrento's is one of my favorites
it's not
too.
for the lesbians.
I know Little Bogus said that
Listen,
she was going to maybe
What?
bring
Les-
pizza,
Les-
but
They don't
maybe
like
that was it.
meat.
That's not true.
They don't like meat, Ma.
That's not true.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
that's not true.
That's not true.
Lesbians don't like meat.
Some of them do.
Not that type of meat.
Only people I met are vegans and lesbians.
That's not true.
Let's have
No.
a bread. Let's have a bready.
I know a lot of lesbians that
You do.
like meat.
And
yes.
trust
Do you
me,
have something to say?
Lori knows a lot of lesbians.
She does. She's trying to plan her exit.
Yeah, I've turned her off to men 100%.
100%.
100%.
It takes a lot of skill.
It does.
Oh wow.
Okay, so let's hit a couple supers.
Tremendous.
Is it
All right,
good?
yeah, give
Was
me
that
one
garlic bread? Mm-hmm. Oh,
Real good.
Ooh, just give me 1 second, Brian. I'm just
Yeah,
getting
no problem.
It, like,
yeah, no problem.
cancels
But
somehow,
this
so I'm
pizza
just
looks
getting
good. I'm
to
going to let it cool off a little bit, though.
We should cover it back up.
No, because if you cover it up, it doesn't cool off.
All right.
If it doesn't cool off, then it's just too hot to
Yeah, I
eat,
got
man.
I have a weird thing about
Yeah, you know me. I don't like the grease, and Sorrento's looks good, though.
All right, you
man.
ready?
Yeah, we're
let's
ready.
go.
All right, Taylor says, I've watched your vlogs for years because I used to be petrified of snakes. I thought I was over my fear until a huge water snake was found in our lake. Now she's
Okay.
all terrified.
Now she's terrified again? Well,
What?
just...
Number
Go touch
one-
it.
Number
Yeah.
one, a water snake is not going to hurt you.
No, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
We have a lake, and we don't have a lake, but we
We have a lake.
we're replaced by a lake, and we see water snakes all the time.
Yeah.
They
Right.
just leave you alone.
Yeah, they
They're
will
not gonna do
hurt
anything.
You. They're not. Yeah, they're not.
They're actually
mean,
cool.
they're
I
not
love it when I see
poisonous
'em. I'm
or
like,
I do
venomous.
too.
My
Yeah.
favorite part about the lake is well, actually, I should say nature is birds. Okay.
Yeah,
That's the first
I
thing I
figured it out.
noticed when I go outside.
yeah.
Is the bird call.
Especially that's why I love summer
So
so much. This
relaxing.
morning I was talking to your mom on the phone, and she's like, "Where the hell are you?"
The
And we
birds
just
were
had-
so loud. I thought I was talking to Snow White because it's just like,
Yeah, they
I'm like, where are you?
Almost
Like,
did the little.
Yo, I figured out the pizza mystery.
what was it?
So Dank J says pizza and breadsticks from Sam's in 30 minutes on its way.
Oh,
Thanks, Dank J.
Dank,
You
man.
sweetheart.
Oh, that's awesome,
I love you,
Dank.
Dank J.
That was
Thanks,
cool as
Dank J.
hell.
That's super sweet,
really
man.
good,
Trust me,
man.
It's
Appreciate
good
you.
because podcast nights are tough because we don't really get a chance to eat
Till,
usually
like,
before
7,
and then
yeah.
Yeah,
afterwards,
it's true.
and then your options are whatever. And by the
Pizza.
time you get home, it's always like, what are we gonna eat? You know?
Yeah.
So thank you, Dank J. That's beautiful,
We
man.
really do
Thank
appreciate
you so much. Thank you.
If I ever
Very
see
thoughtful.
you have a kiss that you can.
And you can make that a double.
A
dude.
little-
You can
yeah,
put it wherever you
little
want.
tongue.
Yeah, place it. It's like pin the
Damn.
tail on the dog.
Little tongue.
That's scary.
Pin the lips where you want.
Christopher says, "Hi team Brian, I mailed you about my accident in December. Still watching you daily. You inspired me a lot. I'm undergoing my shedding, and I feel great.
Shedding. He's shedding.
Yeah, he's shedding.
What
That's
was
good.
his accident? I don't know.
I can't recall the specifics of it, to be
Car
totally honest
crash,
with you.
animal bite.
He's from South Africa. I don't know if that helps.
Oh shit! Maybe he got bit by a Venny.
I can't remember.
By a
I
Jenny.
remember that. I remember hearing it.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry. I just don't remember the specifics of it. But I'm glad that you're doing better.
Hell
and,
yeah.
And I'm glad that we can be helpful. You hang in there, brother.
Simple
And we're going to
Man.
be in South Africa, hopefully in the end of November,
Yeah.
early December. So come see us, man. Come hang out with us.
Simple Man says, would trying to do the Reptarium 4.0 project over a couple years work better than all at once?
I mean, yes and no. So
Well, it's going to have to span its time.
well, no, it's going to
anyways.
span its
not
time.
like
Yeah, it's going to span. Yeah.
Think done
no,
in
it's
a
gonna
month.
be.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna.
right.
Even if we're going full bore, it's probably going to take us a year, but the problem is by spanning it longer, which may happen, but then you still have all the expenses of doing the first part. Now you're not making money
Right.
because it's not done. So you want to get it done so you can start recuperating
Funds.
the funds that you're putting out. So like we want to do it slow enough to keep sanity and to keep things together and to do it right. And not rush anything, but we don't want to take so much time that we've cost ourselves a year of income.
Yeah, that's
True.
true.
So it's a tough thing, you know what I mean?
It is very tough.
Yeah. And I don't know. We'll see what
Well, we
happens.
talked about doing stages, and it probably
Well, it will be
It
stages,
will
but it'll be
yeah.
stages that are like, okay, as soon as this is done and it's going, then we'll start working on the next stage, and then we'll work on the next stage till it's completely done.
It's so much different than any of the other expansions
It's
because
so different.
because you're dealing with actual structure
Yeah.
of buildings. Like this
Yeah.
isn't just cages and trying to put
Yeah.
cages into
Yeah,
a
we're
building.
not just fitting something into
Yeah.
something. We're building
You're
something
building-
from scratch.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
It's a definitely
And with all the glass, I mean, dude, this is real deal architecture. This isn't like
Yeah.
a fucking around the corner, the guy behind the corner store. Hey, let me help you
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it's,
this is real
it's-
deal.
Like I said, we've done a lot of things. This will be our biggest accomplishment if we can get it done.
It's
you
gonna be
know,
sweet.
it will be sweet. And this is what I've said too. It's like, all right, I think there's 10 times, maybe more than 10 times the amount of people that would want to go to an aquarium than a reptile zoo, right?
Okay.
So what
Yeah.
ends up happening is that
Yeah.
because we're going to be charging, you can go to the aquarium, you can go to the reptarium. They're two separate things, entities, even though they're the same building. I think a lot of people, not all people, but a lot of people are going to be like, oh, for $10 extra, I can go to the reptarium. Let's just go to the reptile zoo.
Right.
That means that gives us a chance to get 10 times more eyeballs into the reptarium and maybe win them over to reptile lovers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, that's the way I look at it. I look at it as like, yeah, I'm really into the fish and I'm really going to be excited about doing the fish thing. But I'm also super excited about the fact that we're going to be able to bring those fish people into the reptile world, because I can't imagine anyone coming in and going like, nah, we'll just do the fish. You know what I mean? When the option is like, yeah, it's an extra $10. Let's go do the reptarium.
100%.
Come on, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you got to remember, like I've said, is that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, when we're open at the we're open at the aquarium, but we're not open at the reptarium, then it's going to be like maybe like $5 to get into the reptarium. Now, the only difference is that $5 you're not taking anything out, right?
Wait.
So
I'm confused. You said, are you open more days now?
we're going to be open like 3 more days at the
Oh,
aquarium.
wow.
The reptarium's still going to only be open Thursday or Friday, Saturday, Sunday for open normal hours where you can pull
Interesting.
things out and play with them. The other times, we will allow people to come into the reptarium and walk around like a normal zoo
Normal
and just
zoo,
watch.
yeah.
But those people that are going to walk in, they're going to say like, and we'll always have an employee or two working.
Mm-hmm.
Those people are going to say, wait a second, we can hold this on the weekend?
Yeah.
So they're going to come
okay.
back.
That's cool.
Because they're going to want to go like, oh my God, I can actually feed and hold these
Right,
animals.
right,
yeah,
right.
I'm coming back.
I'm in.
You
That
know,
is
so
cool.
it's a good system.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Our boy Jason from More of Mixology. I don't know what this means, but he says, "quote unquote," the kid now works for a loud former snake turned fish guy down south. If you catch my drift.
I see. It's
Oh,
we're
yeah,
talking
it's
about
what we were talking about.
Yeah. So say that again. Where does he work?
He works for a loud former snake turned fish guy.
A loud fish guy.
He knows.
No.
Wheelchair?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
we're doing charades. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Get into it.
Wheelchair.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know. I already know. I feel like I know.
Wheelchair.
Loud?
Down south, and he's very loud.
Oh.
Is it Bang Bang?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
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 Yeah.
That sucks.
Wow. That's rough, man. Yeah. So there you go, man.
Life must be really
Dang.
shitty.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank
Thank you, man.
Becky
good
threw
knowledge.
$4 just for love. Appreciate you, Becky. As always.
Thank you, Becky.
Thank you, Becky. Appreciate you.
Heidi's.
Keep earthing. She actually
Keep earthing.
So we're gonna get a mattress.
Earthen.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
gonna
it's on
get
its
a
way.
mattress that you. Did you know you fucking plug those in?
Yeah.
You plug them into the wall.
What?
A mattress.
A water.
Why?
No,
What kind
it's
of bed?
it's like a grounded mattress. You plug it into the wall and it like earths you.
Electricity?
It earths
Grounds you
It
to the
grounds
earth.
you to the earth.
But
Well, that
via
sounds
electricity.
dangerous.
It does sound a little dangerous,
But
doesn't
there's
it?
no electricity. It's just the grounding.
That's
plug.
what
If
grounding
you're plugging
is.
it into the wall, there's electricity.
I'm just telling you. Becky tells me it's
Listen,
the best thing
you could
she's
just
ever
take
done.
a green ground wire and take it out into the ground.
Yeah, just-
That's grounding. This is plugging into current.
I'm just saying, listen, you can get a grounded mattress if you want.
She's sending that for you?
No, she's not sending me
Oh.
one.
He bought it. It's
No,
$570.
it's already on the
Yeah,
way.
it's Amazon Day. Amazon Day was yesterday, and I
half
got one.
off.
We
Yeah.
You are just so lucky that I was totally out
Yeah.
of
You
pocket.
straight up.
Like I had no internet. for anything.
rollerblades.
Do you think
There's
I didn't know? Do you think I didn't know that?
It was a great day on that.
There's phones.
I was on Amazon the entire day, just ordering shit
You
up.
bought everything, including the shit I had in the basket.
Yeah,
that you
that's the
didn't
thing.
even
I
know.
bought that.
Really?
I bought the phone and I bought all her shit.
Oh my god. How much stuff was in there?
Not
Tons,
too much. I had a few
tons.
books.
Yeah,
Ooh.
tons of stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about books. I'm just reading a good book.
All right.
Heidi says, better let me know when you land in South Africa, Brian. Got to see you guys. It's been ages.
No, definitely. I mean, we talked. Lo and I were
yeah.
talking about it. The fact that we're
Yeah,
obviously gonna go down to the Durban area, but we want to come and either hang out. Obviously we're gonna fly into Joburg,
Joburg.
and we want to hang out with you first, and then probably even after. So we're thinking maybe we spend a couple days in Joburg, then we go down to Durban with down to KZN with Dingo, and then we
Yeah.
want to come back up. We'll probably meet up with Clint as well, and then when I come back up with you, Heidi and Arno again, and Noah wants to see the actual city of Joburg.
I want to see it all.
Yeah, and then of course we'll do some other fun stuff. So I obviously we wouldn't come to South Africa and not hang out with Heidi.
yeah.
That wouldn't happen.
That
I
would
mean,
be-
we'll just
that would
see.
be
If it
ridiculous.
happens, it happens.
Yeah, sorry, Heidi, we're too busy for you. No, obviously we're gonna need you.
No.
And the one thing I have learned,
What?
I'm not traveling anywhere without a local.
Hell no.
Okay.
I'm not going from Joburg to Durban without somebody from South Africa.
Sounds like
because I
a-
almost
You're
got
not
killed.
driving.
Because I
either.
almost got killed last time, so I'm
Yeah.
not doing it again.
I'm so excited. You don't even
Yes,
understand.
yeah.
I know.
No, I
You
know.
know what? There's nothing like an out-of-country near-death experience.
near
and
murder,
Until
yeah,
you've
yeah.
had that,
Yeah.
You haven't lived.
You haven't lived. Yeah,
Yeah.
you haven't lived.
Yeah, it's true. I agree with that.
Yeah, so
It's
we'll see.
honestly true.
I can't wait.
Tiffany says her name is Betty White, not Bones, and she's quite mad about it.
Oh yeah, Tiffany.
Oh yeah, that's
Whatever
right.
you say.
Tiff
Oh,
got
Bones.
you, baby.
A good
Yeah,
thing
that's
about
right.
a podcast, I can have the last word. Bones is an amazing animal that I love so much.
It is Betty White though.
Yeah, Bones. Bones is like the one out of Mario Kart, right?
Yeah.
That was my favorite character in Mario Kart was Bones.
Yeah,
I
I
think
like
that's
Bones, too.
why
Was
I
it a
wanted to name
skeleton?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Simple Man says, how's the new koi doing, and how was your day out, Lori? Was it a baby shower? Question mark.
No.
So-
well, yes and no.
Yeah, so
but
the
yes, but not the
koi-
one you think.
The koi are doing fine,
Yeah,
and
they're
if you're
doing good.
talking about Instagram, probably like last Saturday,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So,
But it wasn't our daughter's baby shower.
No, it's way too soon. So my cousin, who is the same age as me, we both have daughters the same age. So
So
her
tell
daughter,
this whole story because this is freaking me out, man. Tell the story.
Yeah, it is pretty funny. We were going back and forth because we always knew whatever, but Tina actually did the math. So Tina and I are 5 months apart.
And you grew up in the same house mainly.
Yeah, we grew up together, literally lived together in a flat,
Yep.
stuff
So,
like that.
yep.
So we were always super close. And then we had our
closest?
daughters are 5 months apart. And
so they were 5 months apart.
Yep.
Their daughters are 5 months apart.
Yep. And now both of our daughters are having babies, and they're going to be 5 months apart.
Really?
That's just so weird.
So bizarre.
That's like the most bizarre
Yep.
tale.
So
there.
it was her daughter's baby shower because she's due in August.
Yeah.
It's honestly a real
So.
peculiar situation
is.
because, like, it's not like they're in. Like, it's weird that they're pregnant around in the same time and like everything.
They got
because-
married on the same day, just 1 year difference too, which was kind of weird.
That's so weird.
Yeah, this is just a weird.
And what's
little
weird is
thing.
that like they're both like 30.
Yeah,
So
so
it's
it's
not
like-
like they're like 24.
That's what I'm
and,
saying.
Like I mean, the fact that they both waited till they were 30
I
to
agree.
get to have their first baby, and
So
it's
wild.
just it's
It's
just a
really-
weird.
It
And,
is
and the
weird.
fact that you were both 19 when you had your first babies.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Think
Yeah.
about that.
So yeah, it is really strange. So now, if we're gonna go by all that, Alex is having a boy. So
And I had
you
a
wonder
dream.
if Jade's gonna have a boy.
No, it's
I'm gonna say it. I don't mind. I don't mind if I say it.
Say it.
Because
Say it.
it's really not anything based in truth. It's just craziness. But I did have a dream months and months before Jade announced it that I was sitting on a couch next to a little girl, and then I looked over onto the other couch, and Jade was sitting there. So we'll see if it's true.
So you
It is
think it's
true.
a girl?
It's a girl.
Well, all I'm saying
You're
is
just assuming that was her.
I
little
just had
girl.
a dream.
Well,
I had a
Dad thinks
dream.
Dad thinks it's gonna be a
Oh,
girl.
it's gonna
They're
be a
not
girl. I
gonna
don't
find
think-
out.
I
So
don't
we're
think-
gonna
Yeah, no,
have
he's
to
telling
wait.
you.
Check this out.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
they're
it-
not? I
no.
like that.
No,
I'm
it will be
cool
a
with
girl.
that.
It will be a girl.
Dad believes that it's a girl so much he's been referring to it as she.
I know.
Her
I do. I
in
always say she,
conversations.
yeah.
He's like, "Oh, my daughter, he's pregnant. She's." Well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
but
Yeah,
he
you're right.
says it.
Yeah, I say
Listen,
it all the time.
I told you the story. We didn't find out with Jade.
Yeah.
And the whole time I felt the exact same way that she was going to be a boy,
Mm.
and so just literally. She comes out and they're like, it's a girl. And my thing was, what?
Yeah.
What do you
Literally,
mean?
my first
What
word
do you
was,
mean?
what?
Are you sure?
Because in my head,
Cut it
knew
off.
You
that
sure
it
she
was-
just
it
doesn't
was
have a little
boy.
peepee?
yeah.
Maybe she's just got a little one.
So,
It's got
just
a
because
petri
you're
dish
certain
of a little
doesn't mean-
pee-pee.
No, she's pregnant, so it turned out to be a girl.
That's crazy.
Good for her.
Yeah,
So
you
there-
just
we'll
don't
see what
know.
happens.
I'm pregnant.
We'll see. We'll keep everybody posted.
Seems like Boss Hams is done with his cheek clapping. He says, "What's going on Friday, June 25th?"
Well, that
says
was
you and
quick.
Tom.
Says you and Tom. What's you and Tom?
June 25th.
What's you and Tom? That's
was
in 2
this-
days.
Wait, was this the thing when you were with
Oh,
Rich?
Dad, this is the Facebook thing.
Oh, yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
Friday.
Oh, you and
So,
Tom.
so
that's what
the
it is.
question is, go down.
Yeah, sorry. What's going on Friday, June 25th? Says you and Tom.
Yeah, so basically what it is, and this is, I can talk about it now.
Yeah.
I'm involved in a pilot program for Facebook. Definitely, you guys, please show it some love. I
Yeah.
mean, we want this to go really well. It's on Facebook. It's 6:00 Eastern, time. And it will be myself, Tom, and Ty Parks.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it's an audio chat. So basically, Facebook will in the future have what they call audio chat rooms, right? Where people could chat with anybody. I could chat with any one of my followers, and people could listen to that chat. So it's almost like a podcast
Clubhouse
in a way.
almost, right?
It's like exactly like Clubhouse,
Yeah,
but for
they've robbed
Facebook.
it, yeah.
And so we were fortunate to be invited into a pilot program.
That's awesome.
We're one of very, very few people that are going to be doing it, and we're going to be doing 6 of these over the next couple months.
Can we say the other thing or no?
Which one? Yeah. So the last of the 6, the last
most
of,
important.
yeah, the last of our 6, and there's a chance we could do as many as 12 of these through Facebook, but right now we're only in a deal with 6.
We got
and
one season.
Yeah, we got one season. We're hoping they're going to renew us for season 2. But the last one will be you and your mom.
Oh shit!
So it is,
gonna be
so
a
it'd be kind of like a
party.
podcast.
It will
So,
be.
but seriously, Friday, 6:00, Tom, Ty Parks. It's titled Legends of Reptiles, and
Nice.
yeah, let's make this thing awesome, man.
That'll be
Let's
really cool.
yeah, I mean, I've already got some ideas of what we're going to talk about.
And so they can log in and listen live.
Anyone can log
Okay.
into my Facebook page,
Okay, it's
and
on
they
your page.
listen live
Okay.
to the chat.
Sweet.
And then
it's-
afterwards, it also will be
and also it will be
to
available.
listen
It will be
after.
available forever, just like a podcast.
Interesting.
And you'll be able to click on Tom's profile. You'll be able to click on Ty's. In the future, not in this pilot program, but in the future, if I have this audio chat, and if someone had a question, I could click on them and bring them into the audio chat.
yeah.
So it's going to be a
So it
really
has a
cool
lot of
thing.
potential.
It
That's
has a
cool.
lot of potential. So we're excited
That's
to be
awesome.
invited into the pilot program. Interesting enough, a lot of people may not know this, but I was fortunate enough to also be at the launch of Facebook Live.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was at the launch. So Facebook invited us into the launch of Facebook Live.
Didn't Zuckerberg like see your face?
Yeah, so I did a video specifically for Zuckerberg. Yeah,
Isn't that
so they
wild?
pulled me aside and they said Mark wanted to have
Your face.
well, not my. They just said Mark asked us because they flew about 20 people into San Francisco. I'm sorry, it was L.A. I was in San Francisco. They flew me down to L.A. and they threw about 20 people in for the launch of Facebook Live. We were there to answer questions with media. There was media from all over the world. And then at the end, they said, hey, we want you to pull a couple people aside to do a personal message to Mark Zuckerberg about your experiences with Facebook Live. And so, yeah, I was able to do a video for Mark Zuckerberg.
That's
So-
awesome.
So, what kind of video did you do?
Burlesque dancing.
Was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
You wore a lot of
Was it a
burlap.
like, oh, I love it, or were you like, dude, this shit sucks?
No, at the time I was really into it. You know,
Okay.
I was like, this is a great thing. I mean, we don't do very many Facebook Lives these days, but hardly any. But we did for a
might
while.
be actually starting some up with the Reptarium.
Okay,
soon.
good.
There's
Oh, that'd
been
be
stuff
awesome.
about
You know, it's
that.
it's
Yep.
one of those things where you can only do so much, right?
Exactly.
There's Facebook Live, there's Instagram Live, there's TikTok, there's Twitter, there's
And 24 hours in a
YouTube,
day,
there's,
which is
you know,
crazy.
and
Podcast.
we already do a lot. We do way more than most people. And this is the thing: most people that are in our shoes, social media wise. That's all they do.
Yeah, there's
like
not
we
another
run
business.
we run a bunch of businesses on top of all the social we do.
still, it is a really good, like, I'm excited to start it because the Reptarium is the perfect place to do
Yeah.
it. You know,
Yes.
we've got
100%,
all
yeah.
these different animals.
Yeah.
So to do like short lives, you know, showcasing
Yeah.
certain animals or
Yeah.
different things like bathing Drogo or you know what I mean? Stuff like
Hell
that.
yeah.
You know, people will enjoy that. And,
Yeah,
you know-
MJ did one the other day.
You know what I was thinking about?
What's that?
It's a wild thought. I don't know how we would do it, but obviously you guys know I've been hitting a lot of open mics, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What if open mic in the Reptarium?
That'd be a good. It wouldn't be a bad idea.
Interesting.
Be
You would
a-
have to
yeah.
do a BYOP,
Yeah.
but might be good.
It might be cool. I
don't
wouldn't
know.
mind. I wouldn't mind it. I think it'd be cool.
I don't know.
I mean, we know that you're gonna be if you go to Oklahoma, which I hope you will. You're gonna be doing
Oklahoma.
a 15-minute open mic at
Yeah.
the
So
Growing
it
Up
could be.
Wellbanks
It
barbecue.
could be back before COVID when we were doing the events, you know,
Right.
after hours and stuff like that. It could
Yeah,
be
like a Saturday
similar-
night at 9
Yep.
o'clock. You know,
Yep,
start
could
it.
be a
Have like
similar
8
thing.
or 10 of your friends.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, you could
That'd be really
totally do
cool.
it. You
Yeah.
could totally
Yeah,
do
people
it,
could
man.
buy tickets and
Yeah.
Yeah.
come and hang out. And,
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, they could buy tickets, but I mean, I don't know if that's what we'd do.
Yeah.
It's just an open mic. We're not very good,
Well, you know.
but
Yeah.
Well, you
anyways.
people get.
just
people,
keep
I
an
think
eye
they're
out.
good. Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
I think it'll be kind
I
of
think we can do it.
interesting.
I think
comedy
it is
night
something.
at the Reptarium.
Comedy night. Let us know in the chat, in the comments, what you think of
Yeah.
comedy night. If you guys like it, we'll make it happen.
Hell
now
yeah.
that, now
There you
that
go.
you know all restrictions are lifted
Exactly.
now, as of yesterday,
That's
all
correct.
restrictions
So
have
nice.
lifted.
I
in
know.
Michigan. So we can have full on events now in Michigan. So
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm not gonna lie, I got a dookie, so do you want to do a little spice her up, try to wrap this thing up?
well, let's hit these last supers.
yeah, yeah. Sammy says sending y'all lots of love and positive vibes.
Well,
Thanks, Sammy.
Thanks, Noah. Johnny Novel says, "Hey Brian, I have an adult Chinese water dragon I rescued and nursed him back to great health, and he's incredible. I'd love to donate him to the zoo."
Well, you know, Johnny, I would love to have it. Can you hang tight till we get this expansion? Just because we really have nowhere to put
Yeah.
it. But I actually have wanted to add Chinese water dragons, so I would love to do that. So please, if you could hang tight, I would love to take that as a donation. We just have to get a cage for it. We don't have one
So
now.
like, it's Chinese water dragon. How much water are they using? Like, what do they
No,
use
there's not a
with the
ton
water?
of water. I mean, like the basilisk cage would be perfect.
Okay.
Right, that would be like the perfect because there's a waterfall, there's a little water basin, but it's mainly climbing trees and stuff
Yeah.
like that, you know. So
Okay,
yeah,
so it should be really
so yeah,
a Chinese tree
looks like
climber.
our boy Simple
Silver,
Cash.
yeah, Silver Cash says, "Oh, now you're combining them. Simple Cash,
Simple Cash.
yeah, Silverman." I almost did it too. Silver Cash says, "Booking my flight for September 10th to the 13th. Can't wait to visit and meet Air Buddy."
Oh, man, I tell you what, man, loving it, dude.
All
That'd
right,
be
hope
awesome.
we're
Yeah,
here.
We're
Flying
gone.
on
We're
a-
gone that week.
Yeah,
It's
let's
flying
hope
on a
not,
risky day.
Yeah.
Artist formerly
yeah,
known as
formerly.
James Smith.
Ooh, James.
I
Smith,
know.
formerly
Hey,
known
James
as-
Smith.
He says, "Hey family, hope you're all having a great day." Brian, I am looking forward to joining you and Tom Crutchfield on Facebook Friday.
Yeah, and don't
Nice.
forget Ty Park as well. So it's going to be the
Trio.
I don't know what that one was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So it's going to be. I mean, it's, like I said, it's titled Legends of Reptiles. We'll talk to Tom a little bit about some stuff. We'll talk to Ty about Iguana Land. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about, and it's going to be a pretty short thing. It's only 30 minutes long.
Okay.
Facebook only,
That's not bad.
so
That's
in the
good,
future
though.
we could be a 2-hour-long one, but Facebook only wants us to do 30 minutes for the pilots. So
Right.
in 30 minutes, we're going to get I've got a list of questions for Tom. I've got a list of questions for Ty, and we're going to
Yeah.
bang through as much as we possibly can in 30 minutes.
Let's bang it.
It's going to be quick. It's going to be
Yeah.
quick. Yeah.
Mr. Simple Man comes back and he says, "Have you seen how Steve Irwin caught boars? He is the all-time legend."
Yeah,
I
he
had-
is.
Did he do
Speaking
the
of-
teeth? Did he go by the teeth?
Oh, yeah. He
He jumped on the back and grabbed him by
no,
the teeth.
I actually don't even
Rode
know, to
him?
be totally honest with
Yeah,
you.
I didn't see it either.
Although
you guys suck.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking-
always, yeah, but then you went too deep into it. It's like when someone asks you if you've seen a movie, but then they also ask you, like, you remember that one part where the guy walks out and they're expecting you, and you're like, I haven't seen the fucking movie. I don't know.
get stuck on that shit all the time. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Did you? By the
I
way,
remember
Did it-
that.
it must have been a different. I got the director's cut. My bad.
Yeah. By the way, this is a real bummer. I'm really sad about this.
Oh, great.
and
Thanks for bringing the mood down.
there. Right
no.
before.
It's bumming me out, but it's just broke over the last day or two. Bindi is fucking ripping into her grandpa, Bob Irwin.
Oh.
I mean, like publicly fucking saying he's abusive. He was abusive, and that she's tried to meet up with him, and he won't even
Damn.
talk to her. And,
Somebody needs to hit that woman.
yeah, no, it's just a bummer that they're airing their. I mean, that family has been jacked. I don't think that Bindi has seen her grandfather since Steve died.
What?
And so I don't know whose fault it is. I know
Yeah.
Bob's a friend of
I
mine.
think that's the thing, exactly. And like you said,
I mean,
it's just sad when people go public with their stuff,
Well, that's what I'm
even
saying,
if
like
you are
now,
a public
yeah.
person.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
the reality is nobody knows the truth except for the family.
Yeah, but
you
it's
know?
it's like, do you want to punch this up really quick? Just, and
Oh,
I know we'll get out of there. I just want just like Bindi Irwin.
Don't worry about
Bob
my
Ir-
poop.
Well, you can go poop. By the
No.
way, there's a turtle, so you can look at turtle heads in the bathroom now.
No, I'm serious.
Vinny Irwin, what?
You don't have to worry about my
Bindi-
poop.
Bindi Irwin.
bitching.
No, just go Bob Irwin.
Okay.
Bindi Irwin.
And it'll
Slap.
come up.
Listen.
Yeah, if you go to all. So right there it says
Bindi
Bob
Bobby
Irwin,
Ash.
devastated to to his core.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. It's just like this whole article about how Bob Irwin is a bad guy and that blah blah blah. It's
that's
just
great.
really I mean that was probably one of the last times that he saw Mindy. It's
Right,
horrible.
right.
So I was just
I
bummed
think-
out to hear about it.
What did they say? There's 65 sides to every story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
something like
Maybe
that, yeah.
68.
I don't know. I maybe just
Yeah.
made that up.
Again, I only hear Bob's side, and not from Bob. I've said this a ton of times. I'm good friends with Bob. He has never said a bad word about Terry or anybody ever. But I do. There's some other Bob Irwin side that I hear. Their side of it, right?
I think we
And-
should
and-
get out of this.
Yeah.
I don't think anything
Here's
we
a rope.
say is going to be good.
Let me help you
let's
pull
go.
you out.
Let's go.
Heidi says you need to get some Malagasy hognose.
We used to work with them actually.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
we used to work with them. The Madagascan Hognose. Remember we used to have them
yep.
back at Jefferson. We used to
that's
we used to
awesome.
work with them. Yeah.
What made them special? What is it different? Is it
I mean,
a
they're
pattern?
giant.
big.
They're a giant.
Oh, they're
giant.
big?
And they're
Bigger?
not. I mean, they're hog. They look nothing really like a hog nose.
Okay.
They have like a pointy nose. It's not even like much of a hog nose.
Not as
but they're
puggy,
very
yeah.
cool. They're very cool. They're mildly venomous.
Bigger than a normal. I always
Oh,
thought
they're-
like an adult hognose is pretty big.
Oh no, these are huge. They'll get like 6-7 foot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, they're
That's
big,
pretty
big,
cool.
big.
Same kind of
hognose.
scales though, where it's like different
no,
scaling.
no, they look very different. You can look
Oh.
punch it up if you want Madagascan hognose.
Yeah. So you guys used to have like
Yeah,
which
we
building?
never.
Was it?
It was in Jefferson. I think we
Jefferson?
got rid of them when we left Jefferson.
Okay.
We never bred them. We had a pair. I don't know what happened as far as why we never got a chance to get eggs from them because we
Maybe
bred
they
most
weren't
stuff.
a pair.
Did you
Yeah,
like
right.
them, Mom?
So yeah, these are them. They're real pretty.
You didn't like them?
Oh, they are pretty cool.
Yeah,
they're
but
pretty
you know what I
neat.
mean. They have like somewhat of a
Yeah.
hog nose,
Yeah.
but
From
they're
like
not
this
like,
looks great.
Yeah, that looks kind of more like
Yeah.
a hog nose, I guess.
I could mess with
guess,
that.
can
Not
see
bad.
It's pretty chunky.
It's almost like a hognose in like
A king rat.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah, yeah.
Like
That's
that,
what I was
yeah.
thinking.
That one's
yeah.
got blacktail
Or a
Krebo
pine
vibes.
snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, or pine snake. Yeah. Kat says, "Hey from PDX, finally catching y'all live."
Hey.
Hey, welcome.
Oh,
welcome.
I know her. She sent my friend. She sent me a box of
Tea?
soap and tea.
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
all the stuff from soap and tea.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
goodies.
Yeah, she sent me the goodies.
That was a good box.
What do you
It's a
call
good
it?
box, man.
Yeah,
I
wonderful
bought,
box.
I bought $60 worth of soap today.
He
from
did.
that.
From that box, I literally bought like
Nice.
12 soap bars.
Oh my god!
And
from
so-
her or just from the people that do the soap?
People from do the soap, but I would have never known about it if it
She
wasn't
was
for
send the
her.
box.
So there you go. Thank you.
So show
Appreciate
Kat
you, man.
some love. She works in an alpaca farm, by the way.
Nice.
Really? Let's
yeah.
go play with some alpacas.
We can anytime we want. We can
Where's
just
she from again?
PDX, so that's Portland.
Portland.
Oh, okay.
Portland.
We gotta get out to Portland just for
I've never
Jay, if
been.
nothing else.
Please.
Jay needs to go out
gotta
to
see that Oregon.
dragon weather.
Yeah.
Did you know that alpaca blankets are like some of the most?
Yeah,
Warm.
we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yes.
MJ was talking about that because he said this
Does
is the first
he-
year.
does
It's
he-
the first
he
year that he
gathers
can
the
actually
wool?
gather the wool, and he's going to send it out to get done something done.
That's
for
it.
it.
So
Yeah.
he's not going to do it himself.
You
Bitch.
think MJ is going to be
Yeah.
knitting
Yeah.
up
Yeah,
for?
he needs to. Yep, you just take the brushes and you brush it, and then you card it.
I think
and
he
then
said
you
his
turn it into
grandma
stuff.
does it. He sent it to his
something.
grandma.
I don't know.
to his
I don't
nana.
know what
Gam
it is.
gam.
Do you remember back in the day? I used to say that all the time. Every time I brushed
Artie, yeah.
our husky about
Yeah, 'cause
that.
there'd be like-
Jade
yeah.
sent me a link to.
What?
There's,
No.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yes. This woman makes things out of the husky hair.
hair?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, no way.
And it's super warm and super soft. She's
And
like, I
beautiful,
guess you
yeah.
were right, Mom. I'm like, I told you I was right.
Yeah, because you would brush Artie,
Oh my
our
God.
husky, and it'd be
So
like
much.
Another
It'd
dog.
be like
Yes.
there'd be like dead rabbits all over the backyard. That's what
Yeah.
it looked like. Someone like took a lawnmower to dead rabbits.
Any of those double-coated dogs will get
I
you.
think I have that like weird thing. I don't know the technical term, but like I like popping things and I like pulling things, right?
Nipple popper.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
popper.
and so having a husky was so satisfying because they
just
have those
pull
little
the
Oh,
claws.
little
Chunks,
tufts. Yeah, little
Yeah.
tufts.
Pulling those tufts out gets
That
me
would be
going.
a TikTok banger right there,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
If you did a TikTok banger just pulling
Tough
tufts
talk.
there, oh,
Yeah, tough talk, dude.
oh
Get me
my
going.
gosh, yeah, we gotta get a husky just for TikTok.
Start clapping cheeks.
Was this Mechasaurus? Or
Mechasaurus
Mechasaurus?
Games.
One or the other.
Yeah,
but
something like
it
that.
says, why not have a limited time snakes, quote unquote, where you bring in certain venomous snakes for a limited time, couple weeks or whatever, where only Brian and someone like Bruce can only feed and deal with those enclosures.
You know, it just becomes really difficult, you know, because you want quarantine policies,
course.
you know, so like bringing stuff in and bringing it out is like the most dangerous part of the zoo, you know, so it just doesn't work, you
Right.
know. I mean, trust me, it's for us, I don't see there being a reasonable solution to Venomous ever, you know, just because I think it just brings in too much danger for what we do.
Especially with like, the whole mantra of your zoo is kind of just like
Hands on,
Yeah,
hands on.
hands-on.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Exactly.
If we were just a zoo behind
And
glass,
God forbid, you get a kid in there that sees that, and and I know that's a long shot, but the truth of the matter is we're about pulling things out and something, and then God forbid kids, out somewhere and there's, oh yeah, I saw that at the Reptarium, go try to pick it up. Like, no, thank
yeah, it's
you.
just not for us. I love venomous snakes. I certainly would love to continue to work with venomous snakes every chance I get, but
Yeah.
but I don't see a situation where it's even practical.
R&B Reptile says, hope your week was amazing, and I'm psyched to see the addition.
Thanks,
Me
man.
too.
I think that's Ryan, of course.
our
and,
boy.
It was
He's
amazing.
producing some really cool ball pythons this year. He's got a lot of really cool stuff. Not to mention, he's producing a lot of cool colubrids as well.
Oh,
a
that's
bunch
awesome.
of cool stuff with colubrid wise.
You know what I just realized? Is their logo have anything to do with like music?
I think
No.
Rhythm and
I-
blues.
yeah, I think I don't know
Yeah.
exactly what it is. You
Because
know,
like if they don't do like a play on words there,
Yeah, like making a record.
Yeah, obviously it's Ryan and Brown, but like R&B
Brown?
Reptiles.
yeah.
I meant
Ryan and Brown.
Ben.
Yeah, Ryan and Brown.
I meant Ben.
It's Ryan and Brown.
Idiot. Of
R&B
course
guy.
it is, you idiot. Obviously.
Yeah.
It
So
would be-
Brown on the braid.
It would be cool though if it was like like you said, like a record, an old record, and the pin needle's like a snake or something.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
Oh, they
Anyways.
missed opportunity there.
Now they got
work
it.
on it. Yeah, we'll work on it.
We'll work on it. We'll bill you. Silver Cash says, what's a good close hotel to the Reptarium or safe area? Everywhere around here, there's a ton
Yeah,
of hotels,
everything
man.
is safe. If you look in
Send them
Utica, Michigan, there's like a La Quinta, a Hyatt, a
Comfort
Hilton,
Inn,
a
a
Comfort
Holiday
Inn.
Inn Express.
Yeah,
On
the-
the Reptarium website,
Yeah, we have,
travel info. It has links to the closest 20 plus hotels.
Yeah,
they're
but
all
literally,
good.
the closest hotel's like 2 miles away, and we're in an area that's extremely safe. I mean, like, you know,
You only
really
get kidnapped here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I
it.
mean,
That's all we got.
So if you ain't a kid, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Let Rose Bird says, so if white man can't jump, how good is his defense?
Ooh.
You know, I think white
Look at her,
I think
calling
white
you
guys
out.
have 2 real attributes:
Yeah.
defense and 3-point shooting.
Yeah.
That's it.
We got a good shot on us.
Yeah, shots good. You can play. You can D up pretty good.
Yeah.
But beyond that, your rebound's
I
not going to
think-
be very
I
good.
think
Your
that you-
slam dunking ain't going to happen.
Not happening.
You are categorizing improperly.
What?
Like you can't. You're just generalizing.
Have you seen the
Well,
sport?
since
Mom,
Larry
you know.
Bird,
You
since
might
Larry
as well.
Bird.
You might
What,
as well
Mom?
just be saying that
You know.
all white guys are the same, all black guys are the same.
No, that's
not
not-
Yes,
that's-
true.
That's exactly what we're saying.
Yeah, don't
it's
get it
not
through your head.
Are you kidding me? All generalizations are true.
It is true.
And not even that generalization.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
That's true. It's true.
You guys are ridiculous.
Are you kidding me? I mean, I see a black guy. I'm like, oh wait, sorry. I thought you were somebody else. No, that was a failed joke. Move on.
Yeah, yeah, move on. Yeah, move on.
Janet says, send in love. We appreciate
Thank
you,
you,
Janet.
Janet.
And Sean says, hope you're all having a great day. And I'm getting a soul sucker female, and I'm going to breed her with a male pastel Mojave 100% het clown.
That's cool. Yeah, because the soul sucker is interesting because, of course, it's lesser and hidden gene Woma. Then you breed in Mojave, so you're going to get some Bell type stuff in there. You're going to get some
course.
potential. You know, there's all kinds of
What
different
else would you
combinations.
get?
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Of course, you get a soul sucker and a lesser. That's a bell.
Bell.
Yeah, that's all I know.
On top of other things.
Of
Yeah, there's
course.
other things you could do too.
Jose through the Spock symbol for $2.
Spock,
Appreciate you,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
We come in peace.
Long live. Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Yeah,
Long
long
live.
live and prosper,
Yeah,
right?
long
You know what's
live and
funny about
prosper.
this sign?
What's that?
I saw a
enjoy
guy. I saw a guy holding easily a 10-foot cross, walking down the road, like holding his hand out like this with a giant wooden cross.
Wow.
He was just like,
Where was this? Here?
it was on
where-
Mount- it was on
what's-
Mound.
He's like, it was right outside of Hayes.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
right
I was
on
like,
Mound.
was this the yeah?
He was just walking.
Might have been
Jesus-
Jesus.
Jesus
It might have
walking,
been.
but he was doing the Spock.
He was
thing?
doing this.
Maybe his hands got
And that-
carpal tunnel.
He was probably confused.
Was he? An
Oh, from the
alien?
stigmata. Maybe it messed up with his nerves.
I don't know.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
did a little bit about it on stage, and I was asking people, I was like, what is this? And they were like, it's peace, man. What's wrong with you? I was
That's
like,
not
I thought
peace.
this was
This is
peace.
That's peace. That's not
Yeah,
peace.
Those people are pieces
That's
of
freaking
something.
Star Trek.
Yeah, it's
This
live long
is
and prosper.
live long and
Yeah,
prosper.
live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. So that's what he was doing.
Yeah,
He
it's
was
probably
telling-
like I've got a cross on my back. I'm carrying the cross, and you
Yeah.
can live long and
Yeah.
prosper.
Duh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
what, that
very-
was Jesus' message too, right?
Yeah.
Did he have pointy
I don't know.
ears?
I didn't know him.
Did you see? Did you see the ears?
Yeah, they were a little pointy.
Mm.
Maybe it was a Star Trek throwback.
Suspect.
Yeah.
Simple Man says, great podcast. Hope you all have a great night.
Thanks,
Oh,
Simple
thanks,
Man.
Simple
Appreciate you,
guy.
man.
And
And
Silver
then
Cash,
Silver Cash, my boy, right after.
He says, awesome night. Thanks for everything.
We
Thanks,
need
guys.
to
I
get
appreciate
both
you
of
guys.
these guys at the
I
same
know at the same time.
Okay, so it was Let Roses Burn that says prepare, and she throws the
Yeah.
basketball sign. She's trying to cross you up when she gets
crossed-
here.
Yeah, she says she's
She said
gonna-
there's zero
Nice.
chance you're getting past her.
There's literally no way she's not catching a boat at a chick. I played dirty.
I did. Yeah, I did teach Noah.
I
how to
played
play
dirty. I win. I win. I'll hit you in the liver. You're going down.
You're going to the down or going to the hospital.
There's nothing. You're not winning.
Sean says,
Especially, there's no ref.
what would a pastel ghost and a soul sucker produce?
Well, so again, Soul Sucker is Hidden Gene Woma lesser.
Of course.
Pastel
So
Ghost could be
Bell.
Pastel Ghost. No. The most you could produce is Pastel. So you could produce the best you could produce. Well, unfortunately, they're allelic, so you're going to produce Pastel Hidden Gene Womas, Pastel Lessers. They're all going to be heifer ghosts.
Yes.
And you can produce normal. So you can't produce a Soul Sucker because they're allelic. So you're only going to produce lessers and
They're
hidden gene-
illegal.
Yeah, they're illegal.
They're illegal.
And that's it, bro. That's all I got.
All right, that's
It's
it,
so
man. Well,
funny.
that's crazy. What's so funny?
Just like all the scientific terms and stuff. Like if
Once he
you
goes
don't
down the rabbit
if,
hole.
if you don't know,
It's just
And-
blah, 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 blah,
yeah,
blah.
it's just
Exactly.
it's a different language, and it's just always so funny to me because like you would think that I would understand a lot more than I do because I grew up. But like when you say stuff like allelic, and you're just like,
Yeah.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
no, I never will, because it's so complicated. It's
Yeah.
and you have to dedicate your life to it if
No,
you want to know.
it really is. Because listen, I have spent all of those years, and I've learned a lot. But there's a level. There's a level to
level.
where it just like, your brain just ticks off and it just doesn't anymore. So like I can listen and file a little bit and then it's like, yeah, no, that's just
I'm
way
so
past.
into it.
So
I love
yeah,
that
so I'm
shit.
Yeah,
into
if
it,
you're
so.
into it is one thing, but if you're just a normal
yeah, I like
person,
it.
you're just
Yeah,
like,
it's the same with anything though. If you were talking about cars, if you didn't like cars, you'd be like,
Yeah.
what? Flux
when you get into
capacitor?
it, or
Whoa.
like you were saying, how you're getting into like you like the stuff where it's all about whether it's space or medical or this or that. It's the same kind of thing. Like you reach that level to where only the people on that level even understand what you're talking about
Yeah.
because it's just poof.
Yeah, and it's really hard. Like it's very rare for like a human to be an expert in their field and to be able to simplify those complexities.
No, yeah, that's a gift. Yeah, there's no doubt about
Like
it.
Neil deGrasse, he's the best at
Yeah,
that
he's really
shit.
good. Yeah,
You
no,
could
I
tell
agree
a
with that.
toddler how the Big Bangs happen. They're just like, what?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Get Liam on that.
Yeah, he,
What we got?
Allie says, I must have missed her super chat. She says, my chat was missed, just sending love from my pony family.
oh, your
I'm
pony
sorry,
farm,
Allie.
pony farm,
We like ponies.
pony farm.
That's it.
That's it, man. That's
Thank
good.
you.
So, thank you, Dank Jay, for the pizza. By the way,
Yes, we're gonna have dinner tonight.
yeah. So we got some food. That is
Lori's on
awesome.
the prowl.
Lori's on the prowl. She's gonna stay and fly.
Thank you for the pizza. Thank you for everyone for
Yeah.
being
Yes.
chatty today. That was
Yeah, you guys were
fun.
really good,
I
man.
hope
You
you
guys
had
crushed,
enjoyed
man.
our stories.
Yeah, we didn't even get through most of our questions, so we're
that's
gonna
okay.
we're gonna do that next time.
Bank them.
Nice.
Sure, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want, like the podcast, turn the post notifications on.
Yeah.
Podcast this week, Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
All right,
Saturday
we're
we
gonna have
got
a good time.
Dakota on.
Dakota and John McDonald.
Yep, John.
And it's a funny name. So, with that being said,
Yep.
you guys have been checked in,
Yep.
and we are checking out.
see you guys later. Thanks for everything, guys.
Peace.
Eating pizza, triple meat.